Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Kansas City. What did I just say? Kansas City, Kansas for Kansas Speedway. The host of tonight's Victory Fuel Cup Series here on Full Throttle Television. I'll get it together in a minute here. Got Tony Solari in the booth. My name's Brody Hanna. Thanks for joining us here tonight. Looking forward to some great racing action here at the Fast and Furious Kansas Speedway. Tony, it's going to be a lot of fun here tonight.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah. Welcome back. Well, brother, we got to get you back to the Spitty, I guess, right? That's what I was thinking. What a way to start the broadcast. But yeah, we're here in Kansas, and this is kind of a fan favorite, I should say, a driver favorite, where a lot of guys have a lot of fun around here. You got the high groove, the low groove, high speed. It is your typical mile-and-a-half cookie cutter, though, but it lends for a little bit more racing because there's a little bit more room out there. The track's a little wider than some of the other ones we go to.
Well, if the intro's any sign, it's going to be a lot of fun tonight. Obviously, I'm lost for words here. Let's look at our race analysis for Kansas Speedway. It is a D-shaped oval, a lot of fun. These guys love this track because you can move all the way around. You can run the top, run the bottom, anywhere in between. Use that apron on the front stretch. It's a wide track. It's a lot of places to go and a lot of racing room for these guys out here tonight.
Yeah, for sure. And it's it's just like I said, I think a lot of the guys really enjoy it out here, and it kind of, I know in the truck series, it kind of provides that pack racing, a little bit of draft action going on here. But the Cup car, we know it's got its little issues, and we're probably going to see maybe a little looseness, a little pendulum swinging of the rear end of these cars. But I've been watching practice, and everybody looks kind of decent. But I am seeing a couple guys right now sprinting through Q. So it's going to be, it might be interesting tonight. Let's see what they do.
Sounds like you've been to the Spitty too. All right, let's look at our last week results. You talked about the abundance of racing room here at Kansas. Last week was not anything like this at Bristol Motor Speedway. It was a lot of fun. A lot of great race too. Tyler Bowers getting the win there tonight, just over Tim Wortman, who's shown up last week, and it's been fast this week in practice, too. You got Richie Coy, Jonathan Atkins, and David Duran, your top five from last week. It was a fun race at Bristol. I always love going to Bristol, and those guys, as expected, put on a great show there.
Yeah, Hot Lap Heroes get it done once again. It was a pretty good race to the end there. And, Bristol always puts on a fun show, and it was pretty decent. It was a little bit more tame than we were used to seeing, too, at Bristol, so the guys did a pretty good job. I know the truck race was a little rough. Again, I just hope these guys brought some good track prowess tonight and keep their head level, and let's get through this pretty clean and green.
Yeah, looking at the top of the points here after Bristol, Hot Lap Heroes 1 and 2. Of course, Nick Alford missed that race, so he dropped into points a little bit. Huge lead for Brandon Fetterplace. Now, he just needs to take care of business in the next couple of weeks, and he'll have another championship here. You got Nick Alford and Richie Coy. They're battling for second. Tim Wortman snuck into the picture as well for those guys. A lot of fast drivers in that top five in points, and they're there for a reason. They are good everywhere we go.
Yeah, I mean, the 2 through 5 right now, they're battling basically for that second spot. I mean, Fetterplace is, I'm not saying he's clean sailing, but, we do got Talladega next week. We do got a road course coming up as well. I know we're going to get to that, but, anything can happen with these guys.
Yeah, well, let's look at our schedule since you brought it up. You got Kansas this week, Talladega next week, then we go to Texas, then we go to a road course, and we end off at Dover. So a lot of unique tracks coming up for sure. It's going to be a lot of fun to see who can capitalize over the next 5 weeks. I just feel like Brandon Fetterplace with that. He's got almost over a race lead over second place. He just needs to be consistent and have solid finishes the next couple of weeks. But as a race car driver, it's easier said than done. When you get out there and you strap that helmet on, sometimes you end up trying to go for those wins so you can step over the line a little bit.
Yeah, well, and that's true. But I think Fetterplace has kind of shown himself where he is a little bit more patient, a little bit more level-headed about it. And, he's just got to survive these next few races and, at least maybe knock off at hell. If he could get some top 10s out of the next 4 races here and even tonight, he's going to be sitting pretty. They got a little bit of a hill to climb than everybody else. And I'll be honest, anybody outside of the top 5 right now, they're not going to be fighting for a championship. I don't think they're mathematically ready to go, or at least within that window. So it's really the top 5. The top 5, they could still possibly, find their way to a victory. But, they're going to need a little bit of luck on their end as well.
Well, we say it all the time. Don't beat yourself. And that's really the only person that can beat Fetterplace is Fetterplace right now. And he's shown his prowess, he's able to take care of the cars, have solid finishes, and even when it goes bad, they kind of rebound and come back. So it's gonna be hard for anybody to beat him. And I think he's got this in the bag as long as he has this solid nights the next couple of weeks for sure. So with that being said, looks like they're grading up, getting ready for the start. We're going to throw it over to our starting lineup tonight for the Kansas 250 for the Victory Fuel Cup Series. And starting on pole, the number 99, Best One Tire and Auto Care Chevrolet of Kevin Ruff's going to lead them to green. Kevin with his first pole of the season, starting outside of the front row, the number 98, that is Nick Alford in his Hot Lap Heroes Toyota. Starting third place, great qualifying run for Lane Allen in the number 14 Chevrolet. He's going to start from P3 on his outside. It's going to be another Hot Lap Heroes Toyota, the 94 of Tyler Bowers, last week's winner. Starting fifth place, the one of Jonathan Atkins for Fury Motorsports. His Ford's going to start from the fifth position. Sixth spot going to go to Lewis Meglin in the number 43 Chevrolet. The seventh spot going to go to your points leader, the 34. That is Brandon Fetterplace in his Hot Lap Heroes Toyota, with Austin DeMore in the number 5 Chevrolet starting in 8th right beside him. Ninth spot for the last week's runner-up, the 83. That is Tim Wortman Jr. in his Chevrolet. And starting 10th spot, rounding out the top 10, the 19 of Richie Coy in the Victory Fuel Ford.
All right, starting 11th, we have Ben Tracy in car number 33, the Donut Machine. Then we have Jeff Chandler in the 31 car, starting 12th. Jose Medina starting 24th, or car 24, starting 13th. Then we have Zach Stevens starting 14th in car 72. Victor Pfluger starting 15th in car 21. Then Stephen Hassett, car 91, starting 16th. Cameron King, car 92, starting 17th. And Joshua Wakefield, car 44, starting 18. Joshua Gaiman starting 19th in car 61. Then you have Mason Hoffner in car 30, starting 20th. Brian Messer, car 40 in 21st spot. Then we have Julio Villalobos Jr., 22nd spot, car 45. Then David Duran, car 51 in the 23rd spot. Kermit Henney in the 84 car in the 24th spot. Wyatt Hunley in the 25th spot in car 22. Ed Boyle Jr. in car 38 in the 29th spot. Casey McMullen, car 71 in the 26th spot. Shad Kern, 27th spot in car 12. And then finally, with our 28th car, we have Brian Bliss in car number 8.
28 cars taking the call. I see 29 on my list, but somebody didn't
I don't
make
see
the
a
call.
29th. Yeah.
29. Ed Bowles Jr., 29th?
Okay. Maybe I screwed him up in the order there. Yeah, he is 29th. Okay.
He may have anyway. But anyway, 29 cars I'm showing. They've got 2 on pit road, so maybe Gaiman missed the start.
Gaiman had an issue, dropped packets, so he got kicked out. And then actually the 14 and the 33 both are receiving EOLs tonight, so they're going to fall to the back. Even they both had pretty good Q attempts, but they got to go to the back.
All right, Kevin Ruff's going to lead him to the green here. Nick Alford on his outside from the front row. Green flag flies, and away we go here at Kansas for 250 miles of racing action.
Right. And actually, I'm looking at Lane. Lane did not hit that EOL. He's in third. I don't know if he's going to end up getting the penalty. Very interesting. I know it did register. We got a little new software that we've been working on here, at least Richie Coy has, and it did give out the penalty as it was supposed to.
All right, well.
Yeah, still, so far, nothing happening. But they've single filed out for the lead. Nick Alford's all over Kevin Ruff right now.
Yeah, Ruff trying to hang on here. Here comes Nick Alford to his outside trying to take that away. Jonathan Atkins, no surprise, to the top of the track, using that very top lane, trying to get some momentum going to the outside of Brandon Fetterplace for 4th.
Yeah, Jonathan actually got a little loose going into 1-2. I don't know if he the rear end tapped the wall there, but man, that was a little tough. Okay, it looks like Lane Allen is coming in. Okay,
oh, he missed pit road.
He is missing. Ouch. Well, that's definitely going to put Lane down a little bit here.
All right, looking at the battle now for third. Jonathan Atkins and Brandon Fetterplace. That's where you battle is first in line here. Atkins with the momentum on top, Fetterplace on the bottom.
Yeah, Fetterplace really, I mean, we were talking about him earlier with the points. I mean, he definitely wants to maximize these stage points too, especially early on. Because if you don't, I mean, if you, unfortunately you get knocked out, you have car trouble, something like that. You know, you at least want to maybe get a little bit of point on there, just to kind of secure that lead there.
So we didn't mention
he's
it,
fighting Jonathan.
But the stage link lap 40, racing 167 laps tonight. Just wanted to make mention of that. And you see that in the ticker up there, so you'll kind of be able to follow along as well.
Yep. Yeah, we'll have to, like I say, we're going to see a little bit of tire wear if we stay green here. So these guys are going to maybe start experiencing issues, I'd say, around lap 20 or so. You can just stay green. You definitely want to manage your gear while you're out here. I mean, we say that every week, and it's no different. Here comes Nick Alford, though. He's making a pass under Kevin Ruff. He's got it.
Made it look easy on the bottom through 3 and 4. And Nick Alford retakes, or actually takes the lead for the first time tonight from our pole sitter, Kevin Ruff, in second.
Actually, I'm looking at Fetterplace and Jonathan Atkins. Both of them are starting actually to kind of close in on Kevin a little bit now.
They are. Two different approaches to the corner. You see it right there as Atkins to the top, Fetterplace on the bottom. And they kind of converge off the corner. That's that word you like. They converge off the corner, trying to look for the same spot there. And if you're side by side, it will slow you down. But they have different ways of approaching the entry of the corner, though.
Well, you can see too, Jonathan out of 2 there. He had a really good run on Fetterplace. He just had nowhere to go with it. And you know, he doesn't want to dive low, because that's going to really probably screw him up to 3 or 4, especially if he's really legging the car up on the high side like he is.
Oh, so we got a gaggle back here for about 9th on back. Sorry about that. I think DeMore hit the wall there off the corner. Here's Richie Coy racing close with Victor. Is that Victor Fluger?
He just gets by Victor Fluger now, and then, DeMore is still in front of Richie right now. But, yeah, they're almost, looks like they're
almost touched right there, 3 and 4 there.
Yeah, I think Kevin Ruff had a little bit of an issue too, because he actually went down to Fetterplace now. So Fetterplace on the second, and he is all. Jonathan is all over him right now.
Cameron King in the wall too. I'm just watching the screw back here too, kind of bouncing out and back here. Cameron King in this battle. Richie Coy, Jeff Chandler, David Duran, Brian Messer's right there, making his first start of the season. He's been with us a while, but finally got behind the wheel here.
Yeah, and I don't know if you want to announce, but he might be in the booth with you on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Is that correct? I want to drive. And Richie's gone out of town, so Brian's going to come in and maybe fill in for Richie, and I appreciate it. We'll see how he does. I'm sure he'll do a pretty good job.
Good old Pocono coming up Wednesday.
I don't know if he's going to throw out any Richie-isms on Wednesday. I mean, but we'll see.
Well, there's a little discussion. Somebody brought up Nick Alford too, our leader tonight. Maybe in the booth. I'm not sure they've sorted that out. One of the two is going to be in the booth, or maybe both. I'm not really sure. I don't know if I can handle both of them. But
well, I mean, I know both of them do the Fine Line Whiskey podcast.
Yep.
So they got a little bit of speech going on, and they have a little bit of banter between 2 of them. So you might get a little bit of the Fine Line FTSR Full Throttle Television deal. You might get a little bit of combo.
Mouthful for sure. Yeah. Fine Line Whiskey, the Fine Line Whiskey podcast. Our sponsor for the post race. Both those guys kind of in charge of that. So.
I'll be more interested. Maybe I'll even park early so I can watch the rest of the broadcast.
Meanwhile, Brian Messer, which is, from what I understand, he's on the heads up the whole Fine Line Whiskey podcast deal. So he's kind of the one in charge, I think Nick has said. So here in 14th spot, making his way up through the field, up 7 spots from where he started.
Yeah, definitely. Forward, I don't know if I see too many guys. Well, David Duran's up 13 spots, but we don't have too many movers and shakers. The top 10 is pretty much still the top 10, with the exception of Lane Allen falling back, but that's about it.
He's actually running the Fine Line Whiskey colors paint scheme here tonight in that 40 car, looking good.
Of course, my trading paints has been working. Probably gotta make sure it's even turned on. Yeah, it's on. I'll have to refresh it. But yeah, nothing really. They kind of single filed out, and really nobody has made any moves there. I mean, Kevin Ruff is still running third, so Jonathan has not closed down on him. But Brandon is kind of reeling in his teammate there, just a little bit.
Yep. It's Alf. Oh, we got Villalobos. Oh, we got a car around on the front stretch.
Oh, yeah, we do got a yellow. Oh, Villalobos kind of collecting it.
Hoffner around. Villalobos, yeah, trying to hang on to it. But Hoffner is the car around on the front stretch. Caution is out. Big smoke from Hoffner as his car is broke.
Ouch. Yeah, and actually, I think the two of them had a little contact there.
Let's go back and look at our best one tire look here. Instant replay. See what happened here between the two on the front stretch. It's already in progress, so let's back it up just a little bit here. Coming out the corner. Looking low. And Hoffner did not seem to know he was there.
Yeah, I don't know if, just lack of communication, or maybe he thought Villalobos was going to go a little bit lower on the apron. I'll tell you, the apron's a little rough here. I know it wasn't the truck. I tried to stay off of it. I know a few guys were dipping down there, but in the truck it was not very pleasant. You had to kind of be careful with it. Especially if you were battling on a loose truck. It just got a little bit worse on your exit. So, I'm not 100% sure what it's like in this car, but I'd assume it's probably similar.
Villalobos trying to hang on to his car in turn one. You're right. He got up on track and spun to a stop there on the sideways. The caution was already out. He was just trying to save his car. And did a good job of controlling his car. Unfortunately, Mason Hoffner, that was a big hit on the front stretch. As he... yeah,
it looked like he got stuck on the apron or something. He couldn't go.
I think he had a broke car. He wasn't stuck on the apron. I think it broke the
axle maybe? Because, I saw one tire spinning, but he just wasn't going anywhere.
Well, independent rear suspension. You break one side of it, and you're going to have a hard time pulling the car up with one wheel. So we had pit stops, Tony. We got some guys on pit road, but our top 7 decided to stay out.
I honestly think that's probably your better move right now. Save a set. Why come in now?
Well, you'll have to ask 2/3 of the field because they did.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I just kind of feel like, well, especially, too, if you look at some of the guys that stayed out, I mean, Kevin Ruff is going to kind of retake the lead here. He was running third, but Wortman Jr., he was up in ninth. Lewis Megalin was up in sixth. So, I mean, you didn't really have too many guys that were up in front that took tires. But David Duran, I mean, he started 23rd. Now he's up to fourth now. A little bit of track position doesn't hurt.
Yeah, and I also kind of wonder what Casey McMullen did. He came down... Okay, he's coming back down again. I think he missed his pit stall.
I can go back and look. I did see Lane Allen did get the lucky dog that time around. So he was down 2, and yeah, Casey looks like he just missed it.
Okay. He's coming down there. As we get the 1 to go for the caution. 151 laps to go. Working on lap 17.
Yeah, Lane's down to 2 laps now, so hey, stay at least on. When the stage does come out, he can maybe get at least one of them back. Kind of a rough start for him already, sadly. Q3, so he's got a pretty quick car out there. He's just going to have to work to try and get back up front here.
Well, the stage caution's coming, and not, in just a little bit, so. You just want to hang out, stay out of trouble. And I don't know that these guys will catch somebody again in 22 laps. So you might be all right.
Yep, maybe. You never know. It's a tough call.
Let's go ahead and lead back to Kevin Ruff, who stayed out in the 99. Our pole sitter, Tim Wortman Jr., now lined up on the outside of him. Our runner-up from last week, trying to get that first win. Could tonight be the night? It most certainly could be. As the pace car peels off, the green flag flies, and we go racing once again here at Kansas.
Somebody actually pitted too, right when that turned green. I wonder if somebody got a speed penalty or something. Ooh, they're 3 wide back there.
On the top. Jonathan Atkins, they are 3 wide down the backstretch. Oh, one against the wall just a little bit there.
Yeah, Jose Medina is the one against the wall right now.
Still 3 wide, 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah.
Tight quarters racing. Joshua Gaiman on the top there. Tyler Bowers, Jonathan Atkins, all racing close together here.
And they're still 3 wide. A little further back there.
Cameron King, Austin Demore.
Yeah. Joshua Gaiman 3 wide, but well, they kind of broke that up. They are getting spicy out there pretty early after this restart. What has that done, though?
Our car
Kevin
on new
Russell.
tires. Brandon Fetter placed Nick Alford. First cars on new tires.
Yeah, unfortunately, they got a wall of cars right now that they got to kind of work through. I mean, they're 2 wide right in front of them, and you know, just allowed Kevin Ruffin to kind of see the follow. Kevin's got a really good lead right now.
And it is tight off turn 2 right there.
Yeah, they're stacked. They got all this tire, but nowhere to go. The only one that looks like maybe broke away is that 34 Fetter Place.
The 34 Fetter Place underneath the 31 of Jeff Chandler. That is for 3rd spot. Chandler finding some track position early here. 3 wide back here behind him. Close quarters racing into one to Tyler Bowers. Lewis Meglin in trouble there. He's loose. He's into the wall. He's going to go around. Caution's going to fly once again here. Off turn 2, he backs down the track. Oh.
Wow.
I don't know how we didn't have more cars involved in that one.
I'm blown away, yeah. Unfortunately, yeah, Lewis just got a little loose on his own there, and
it was tied into one. Though. They were 3 wide. And they were kind of door banging there into one.
Yep.
And then it fell apart in the middle of one. Let's go back and look at our best one tied on here. Instant replay. This is through 1 and 2. You see the 43 get loose, but it all started before that as they go into the corner. Is that who's that 3 wide there? The 43 on the outside. Who's in the middle? The 94?
94 or the 98, yeah.
The 98.
Now, Lewis was giving him room, but he just got loose on the high side.
Was it the 90? Was it the 94, 98 teammates right there on the inside?
Yeah, they were below him at that point, yeah. And unfortunately, I think Cameron King, as Lewis was spinning, I mean, Jonathan makes a move to the outside of Lewis, and he threaded the needle there, and unfortunately, Cameron just was an innocent bystander and kind of helped Lewis get around there.
Yeah, Cameron King snuck through there. That was close quarters there for him. Let's get back and let's right on board with them. See him loose right there in front of you. 43's loose. Door bang, a little damage on the right front. He's got to get fixed, but nothing major. He hangs on to it.
You're gonna have to go back and look at that Fine Wine Whiskey podcast number 40 of Brian Messer. He's probably taking a shot after that. He missed it by paper fit.
So what we saw here in 1 and 2, he goes down into 1, sees the smoke against the wall, comes through here. There's the 43 in front of you. Oh man. Missed it by a fine line.
Yeah. Very crazy. But it didn't look like there was too much, not a lot of carnage. I mean, even Lewis, he did nose that wall pretty bad, but I don't think he's overly damaged.
He had some trouble getting it going though too. I think he had some.
He did. He was kind of on that seam though. And I don't know. I'm gonna have to go look to see. Maybe he does. Oh no, he does. He's got right front suspension damage. He's done.
It's tough shape. Tough for the 43. He had a good qualifying run too. Starting towards the front, starting the top 10 there.
Yeah, that front right is cocked to the wrong direction right now. Not even spinning. All right, but pit road didn't seem like it was very busy, so.
Well, there goes our pace car down on the apron for whatever reason again.
Yeah, I don't understand what he's doing there.
We get one to go, and I'm not sure if this helps or hurts Kevin Ruff. I know he had a little bit of a lead. It does bring Fetter Place right back up to him, but it does burn some of these laps off.
Well, I mean, if we continue to have cautions, having that extra set of tires is going to be beneficial. But, Yeah, unfortunately, with having Fetter Place, although I think Fetter Place probably would have gotten to him anyway within the next 15 laps. But now he's right there, so I think Fetter Place is probably going to take over this lead mighty quick here.
Well, he's got those fresh tires starting in third. It's going to be Wortman and Ruff on the front once again. Couple of teammates there doing a good job tonight.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
I was kind of happy to see those guys get linked up. I do feel like that they can kind of help each other. Tim Wortman has had some speed, got some, and Kevin Ruff's been fast too. So if they can lean on each other, they can really maybe one of those guys can take it to these Hot Lap Hero guys.
Well, we got the bounty in place, right?
We do not. All right, pace car is off. They enter the restart zone. Green flag flies, and away we go.
Yeah, I thought they had a good bounty. Maybe they were trying to fight for it, but no. If they get it done, they're going to get it done for the bragging rights.
Better place, 1 and 2. Tyler Bowers now looking to the outside of his teammate. 1-4 trying to get up there.
Yeah, Tyler made no bones about it. He got past Wortman pretty quick, and he's running that top line right now, trying to kind of take it away from Jonathan Atkins.
Yeah, looks like Ruff is going to kind of cover that up. Oh, a little contact between the 1 and the 94.
Man, they're threading the needle right there. Ooh, that's a little tight.
Run the middle instead of the top. Here he goes through the middle.
There comes Nick Alford and Richie Coy now. Going to continue to make it 3 wide with those guys.
3 wide behind him as well. The 33, Ben Tracy.
Richie looked like he lifted a little bit, allowed his teammate to kind of get out there in front of him. Now they finally have single out.
Oh, they are all over the place here on the front stretch.
Yeah. I'll tell you, a little bit further back. I mean, looking at 8th, 9th, 10th in that area. I mean, they're 3 wide back there now.
Ooh, one in the wall off the corner there.
Yeah, it was Wyatt Hunley giving a little room for Tyler Bowers, and Tyler got really shaked up all the way back to 10th right now.
Here's Fluker, David Duran, and Ben Tracy all right there together.
And Ben's got to have a pretty quick car right now because, again, he had an EOL and he's starting from the back of this pack.
Tyler Bowers all the way back here in 10th.
That's what I was saying. Yeah, he got shuffled to the back somehow. I don't know what happened. Maybe he got a little loose or maybe tight. He had a check up or something. But yeah, obviously he got shuffled back pretty far there.
Yeah, he did have that moment. Well, that was before the caution. That was the caution. Brandon Fetterplace continued to lead. Nick Alford second. Richie Coy fighting for third with his teammate, the 1 of Atkins. And I tell you what, you can't find 2 teammates that have 2 different approaches to racing here. You see the 1 of Atkins against the wall. Yeah, that didn't work out for him that corner, did it?
No, yeah. Unfortunately, Nick, it looked like he maybe tapped the wall, peppered it a little bit there, and that allowed Richie to get by. Now Richie's just going to kind of go on the hunt for these Hot Lap Heroes.
Yeah, but Nick Alford might have something to say about Fetterplace leading this one too, as he's right on the back bumper there. Going back to that though, I really haven't thought about it all that much, but yeah, you talk about Richie Coy and Jonathan Atkins being on the same team. Those two have 2 completely different approaches to the corners. You'll always find Richie Coy on the bottom, and you'll usually find the 1 of Atkins at the top. So,
yep, I know. Yeah, it's pretty wild, and I think they're running similar setups or the same setups as well. It just sometimes you just how you hold the wheel, and you're a little bit more comfortable in certain areas. I mean, but the beauty too is this track will allow it.
Oh yeah,
man. There is a big gaggle behind Kevin Ruff with Duran, Wortman right now. Tyler Bowers, Victor Fluger, man, they have finally sorted out. Oh, a little bit of contact between Bowers and Duran.
3 wide behind him.
Yeah. We saw this a couple weeks ago too, where the mid-pack was just a gaggle of cars the whole race.
Got on board with Wortman here, looking forward at Bowers and David Duran side by side.
And you got to remember too, Wortman's on older tires, so and even Kevin Ruff too. Kevin's still sitting at 5th right now. Unfortunately, Wortman is kind of going back right now. He's kind of meat sandwich of a 3 wide
between
the 21 and the 22.
going forward here as well. You're right. Those older tires starting to pay. You're having to pay the piper now. You're starting to fall back in this this traffic. Just kind of got to take your lumps here. 33 laps complete. Only about 7 laps to the end of the stage. Just got to hang on at this point.
Oh, we got somebody getting loose there. Who is that on the bottom there?
Villalobos, the 20 or the 45. Get loose on the bottom. He hangs onto it. It's going to rejoin here.
Yeah, man, just got loose on his own there.
All right.
I got to talk about our Lane Allen. He is the lucky dog right now, so he just got to stay clean, get it to the stage, and he'll be back in fighting spot here.
Back up front, Nick Alford starting to close back in on the 34 Fetter place. You know, the team's been on fire, but those drivers have been fighting to be the flagship car for the series, for the team. I mean, so you.
Well, Nick took last week off too, so I mean, he's already at that deficit, but he doesn't want to. He doesn't still want his teammate to kind of run away with this.
Okay, 3-car breakaway for the lead there. Then we got 2 cars running together. It's Jonathan Atkins and Kevin Ruff. And I got to say, Kevin's hanging on really good with those old tires. Still in 5th spot.
Back there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, him and Jonathan right now, I mean, they're fighting for 4th. And honestly, Kevin looks like he might even have something for Jonathan before the stage is over.
Yeah,
especially on the old tires. I mean,
Well, we saw Jonathan get the wall a little bit too, so I kind of wonder if that's going to be affecting him. Getting down to it, but I tell you what, that front 3, they're compacting. They're getting closer and closer together here. I think we're not done seeing something up here for the stage.
Right. No, I know. I mean, Richie's been getting a little bit closer and closer as time goes on. And man, Kevin, he actually took over 4th there for a second, but he got a little tight on exit of 2. I'm just kind of watching that little battle. I mean, it looked like actually Kevin was starting to catch Richie a little bit. So I mean, Kevin might have a pretty good long run car if we get some green flag long runs here towards the end of this race. It's definitely going to be a car to watch tonight.
Hanging on back here. 3 laps to go to the stage. Nick Alfred's moved up the track a little bit, trying to use that top lane for some momentum coming off the corner. Maybe got a little tight. Had to feather it. I think he lost a little track position there coming off the corner.
Well, we hear about the aero wash and whatnot with the car, and we know clean air is king. So Brandon's getting all that clean air right now, and Nick might just need a little bit more wind on that nose to get that thing to stick a little bit. He needs to try the Jonathan Atkins line, honestly. But I'll tell you, that top 3, they're starting to slow down because, I mean, Atkins and the 99 of Kevin Ruff, I mean, they're starting to catch him a little bit here. I don't know if they're going to get there by the stage, but they're definitely catching him. Just something to look forward to, as this race goes on. I mean, some of the comers and goers right now. Like I say, the 99 is pretty impressive. Still able to have that speed with the open tire. Blasting through the rest of the field, though, man. They've kind of tamed themselves down a little bit. Joshua gaming up the wall a little bit. Jose Medina got into Jeff Chandler there. Just a hair there. Are you there? Is your mic working? Oh. I didn't know if we were having technical difficulties, but up front, though, nothing. Jonathan's running that high line. Again, I don't believe he's going to get it. Pit road is closed. We should be getting the stage here.
Let's see. There's the caution.
There it is.
So Brandon Fetterplace able to hang on over Nick Alford. And then the 19 Richie Coy. But you're right. That one of Jonathan Atkins was closing in on those guys.
Yeah, he was making some moves.
That's good. Good sign for the racing going forward here.
Yeah, I believe the only car that did not take tires that still was able to hang on to that spot was that 99 Kevin Ruff in the BESTONE tire machine. So, again, we're going to have to kind of keep an eye on him throughout this race, especially now when they're going to be pit road's going to be busy. Everybody's coming And Lane Allen should be getting that lucky dog. He will be back on the lead lap, and he will be the last driver still out there running, and he'll be 25th. Everybody else is gone. Lewis Meglin, Stephen Hassett, Mason Hoffner, and then Ed Boyle Jr. has not actually ran a lap yet. Well, I got it on, and it seems like it's working okay for me. Although I'm really more or less concentrating on the other monitor, but the other monitor's there for my second feed. All right, everybody's in for pit roads now. It's busy.
So come down to pit road. Fetter Play's going to lead them down. You're right. Everybody comes in.
I don't see any two-tire stops either. Everybody's going to get some fuel. We might see a couple cars staying a little bit longer, maybe to knock out a dent or two.
There's your busy pit road as everybody goes to work. You're right. Lane Allen will get the lucky dog, so he'll get back on the lead lap.
Yeah, the question is, who's going to make it? Fetter Place or Nick? I think Nick beat him. Yeah, Nick's got him.
That was a big stop by Nick Alfred. So big that you might want to look at it, make sure he took 4, because he jumped in pretty big there.
He did. He did take 4, and another set of teammates that beat the other teammate, Jonathan Atkins, beat out Richie Coy. So apparently Jonathan didn't need to get anything fixed on that car.
So we got Hot Lap, Fury, Hot Lap, Warrior, Tracy, and then you got Shock and Awe. You have the 21 of Victor Pfluger in 9th, who I think is Speed Demon.
And I'm looking Austin Namore and I believe Zach Stevens.
And
both
Warrior,
have got penalties.
And Warrior top 10 to finish out the top 10 here. Now, what were you saying?
I believe, Austin Namore, has a speeding penalty and possibly the 72 as well, Zach Stevens.
They both dropped to the rear there.
Yeah, they're both to the rear.
In front of the way brown car, the 14 of Lane Allen.
So that's going to put him behind the 8 ball a little bit, but that's all right.
You got Brian Bliss and David Duran back there as well. I wonder if they had some damage from something that happened.
Yeah, Brian's coming around the track right now. Well, I know David probably, I thought we did see him get a little bit of side door tap in there. So yeah, he may have went in to get a little bit fixed up here. They're probably going to have to let Lane or get by Lane, I assume. Who's the car right now in front of Lane? Oh, that's the 12th car, Shad Curran. He's just dragging by. I didn't know if he was waiting for some of these guys to come up.
All right, well, it's going to be Nick Alfred with the point position here, taking the lead after pit stops. Brendan Fetter placed in second. Richie Coy, Jonathan Atkins, Kevin Ruff. Your top 5 as they come down to the restart zone. Nick Alfred bringing them down. Green flag flies. We are racing once again here at Kansas.
I was waiting to see a little bit of battle between teammates there, but no battle at all. Nick Alfred gets a great jump, and here comes Jonathan Atkins. Although Brandon Fetterplace is fighting another teammate. Yeah, it touches the wall a little bit.
Was that Fetterplace in the wall?
Yeah.
Tied in traffic there, just up the wall, up the track. Into the wall a little bit. Now he's 3 wide, being swamped on both sides. It's Cameron King to the bottom.
I'll tell you, yeah, he was below his other teammate there, Tyler Bowers, and just kind of got him washed up the track a little bit. Maybe the cold tire action going on.
Wyatt Hunley getting racing back there. Although he gets the wall a little bit, I think off the corner, opens the door for Victor Pfluger. Looking on the inside of that number 21. Cameron King still inside of Fetter Place off the corner.
I feel like I've been seeing that 21-22 battle all night. They've been side by side. bad. That Feather Plate's now still fighting Cameron King. And he finally gets by, and now he's going down to Jeff Chandler.
I was going to say, there's Chandler sneaking back up into the top 10. I know he had track, stayed out for track position there. Kind of dropped him a few positions, but now he's up into the top 10 with equal tires, working his way forward.
Well, again, it's probably not a bad option. Relax a little bit, save as much as you can, and this might be a little bit of strategy. Feather Places didn't think it too. Hey, I got shuffled back. Now that I'm back here, I might as well just relax a little bit, see if I can save. Pour on the speed a little bit later. He's in a good point spot, so he's not really hurting anything. And we still have quite a bit of laps to go.
If I had to guess, I think he may have hurt the car a little bit with that wall tap, but he's going to sit back there and wait for the next caution to get it fixed and regroup maybe. Or he may just be, like you said, just taking it easy, but he's gotten swamped. He's fallen outside the top 10 in 11th spot. He started on the front row in second.
Well, right. Yeah, I know. The tap didn't look that bad, so I can't imagine. Although we know the car is a little bit unpredictable when it comes to damage model. So, we don't really know how bad the car is. I mean, he doesn't look awful, but I kind of feel like it did shuffle him into a spot where he was, he just kind of had to concede those positions to the other guys, where he's at.
There's a 19 underneath the 33. Right, McCoy up in the 5th spot, battling with Ben Tracy right there, having a good run.
Yeah, I mean, Richie started 4th on that restart too. So
you want some donuts with your victory fuel?
Yeah. It actually doesn't sound too bad right now. It's a good holiday snack, right?
I was gonna say, you got the munchies. I don't even want to go there.
All right, back out front. I mean, I was kind of expecting Tyler Bowers to maybe start catching his teammate a little bit, but no, Nick is still holding strong out there. And I mean, 1, 2, 3 almost have pretty much equal spacing between them right now. They got the cabin rough machine though, hounding Jonathan Atkins right now. And again, I'm got an eye on that 99 tonight, just because he did some magic there with those older tires. So I'm just curious to see how he's going to be able to work through this traffic in another 20 laps if we stay green here.
If I remember right, and I think I do, I think he was last year's winner here at Kansas, the 99 of rough.
It's very possible.
So no surprise to see him up front. No surprise really to see him on the pole. He is really fast around this Kansas Speedway. And, yeah.
When you got a track you like, I mean, dominate, take every advantage you can get out of it. But I'll tell you, everybody was pretty calm now. I mean, a little bit calmer than from what we've seen maybe 20 laps ago. They're all, for the most part, super filed out. Oh, 51 getting loose.
That's the 21 of Victor Pfluger.
21.
Sideways off the corner, backs it across the infield. Still no caution as we stay green. He is off the track and out of harm's way, so no caution flies.
He tore up those tires, but man,
yeah,
that was a hell of a save.
That was a big slide. That was a huge slide off the corner.
Yeah, well, I guess we got to remind him we'll be on tomorrow night doing the Vanlilys sticker series.
Yeah, Vanlilys
sponsored by him and his wife. His wife does the stickers and he does the graphics for some paint jobs.
He could have used some stickers to a little more grip off the corner that last lap by.
So he needed some stickers on those tires, yeah.
That's right on board with the Vanlilys stickers car. Top, trying to get around the 33. Manny was doing a good job there, and just comes out from underneath him. And to keep it off the wall, he turns it back to the right just for a long slide down that backstretch.
I mean, the only positive thing I could say right now is he's got a good half a lap on the leaders. So if we do get a caution, it's not going to hurt him too bad. He'll at least be able to make up a little time. The problem is, though, he's got no draft help, no nothing. So he's out there kind of solo Mio. And hopefully he could just kind of stay ahead of the pack and don't go down a lap.
Mm-hmm. Well, I tell you what, Nick Alfred's not by himself. He's got pressure from behind. The 94 of Tyler Bauer starting to put some real pressure on him through 3 and 4 here.
Yeah, Tyler must have heard me talking because, yeah, he's all over him right now. And I'll tell you, that 99, he got by Richie, I believe.
Yeah, so Ruff moving forward to third. Looking to get into this battle for the lead is starting to heat up. Nick Alfred's moved up. Oh, the 94 into the wall there.
It's like Kevin's going to take advantage of that.
And the 98 of Alfred moved up, gave him some dirty air there. It just got him tied off the corner, and he hit the wall a little bit off the corner there. Here comes Kevin.
Kevin actually did beat him by the line by a tiny margin.
110 laps to go here at Kansas.
Watch that momentum on that outside line. There goes Tyler. Kevin gets in line. Playing a little defense
back
now.
into the battle too.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and Ben Tracy as well. Remember, Ben Tracy had an EOL. He's in the top 5 right now. So he's definitely got a pretty quick car himself tonight.
It's funny when some of these guys that get in a bind like that, you get a lot of fire underneath, and suddenly they show up, start putting that little extra effort into it. Stick with the line. And Tyler Bauer's really close racing there. Kevin gets that pass done though.
Yeah, that was pretty tight. But yeah, the 99's on the move.
Yes.
Somebody else is on the move. Well, I mean, I'm looking at Cameron King, but just took over what spot would that be? The 7th spot from Wyatt Hunley. Brandon Fetterplace back in the picture. Going forward.
Back towards the front. He's got some distance to make up. But if these guys keep racing up front like they are, he'll be there.
Yeah, I mean, nobody's really escaping anybody right now up front, which is pretty wild. We're not seeing a major dominant car, but we are just seeing a lot of good dominant cars right now. A lot of guys pretty much equal pace, and a lot of good swapping here and there.
I tell you what, Kevin Ruff had a really good 3 and 4 there, really through the middle of the corner, able to make up a lot of time. See if he does it again. He's really able to mark the bottom here. He's going to pull side by side with him.
Yeah, Nick went up the track trying that higher line, maybe trying to kind of hang on to that momentum right now, but yeah, Kevin, he looks like a rail on the bottom there.
There he goes. Takes over the lead. Gavin Ruff, easy peasy, takes the lead here on lap 62. Well,
and then the 19 gets by the Tyler Bauer for third as well. So yeah, we're definitely shaking up a little bit here.
Now, is this the guys taking care of their tires, or is their car falling off?
I don't know, but they're sure making it fun for us. I mean, yeah.
Here comes 34 Fetterplace around to 33 Ben Tracy, who falls behind actually Cameron King, who passes both of those guys.
Yeah.
So King up in the 5th spot.
That's just why I kind of, I find myself in the blimp camel a lot, because there's a lot of action going on right now.
The blimp camel? Is that what you said?
Yeah, the blimp camel. Yeah.
All right. I'll ask no more questions.
The blimp camel, obviously. But yeah, it didn't come out the way it was supposed to. Wyatt Hunley getting by the 33 right now.
I understand this is your Christmas, but let's try. We'll save the celebrating of the trees after the broadcast. The lighting of the trees.
The lighting of the trees. Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, God. All right, just watching Miss Tyler Bowers to the top there. He's falling to 4th. Trying to get back towards the front. Uchigoye in 3rd. Nick Alfred here in 2nd. But I tell you what, that Kevin Ruff machine. I'm glad I said something before he took the lead, because I told you he was quick here last year. He won this race last year, so he's looking to go back to back here at Kansas.
Well, I mean, just the speed he had on the old tires compared to everybody else. I mean, he was able to kind of hang into that top 5. He was the only guy that was actually even able to stay in the top 10 with the older tires. And I don't know if the rest of the field realized that, but yeah, he's going to be real tough to beat on this long run, I have a feeling. And he's showing it off right now. And Tyler Bauer way up there, trying to get that outside line moving. He sees his teammate right behind him. Or no, that's not his teammate. It's still Cameron King back there. Man, we got a gaggle back there, but right behind Ben Tracy, starting with Brian Messer.
Messer in the mix there. Jeff Chandler right there underneath him. Jonathan Atkins.
Yeah, Joshua Gaiman's in there too. A lot of J's up there. Tim Wortman back there as well. I think it's Jason Malone kind of at the tail end of that little pack there.
Got the whole field flash right there all of a sudden.
Yeah, well, they did finally sort that out back there. They're back to kind of single file, but man, it got spicy there. It just tells you that the tire cycles are starting to work, and some of these, some guys are coming and some guys are going. But hey, we must have passed for the second spot through all that. Richie Coy gets by Nick Alford.
He does. So maybe Nick using those tires a little early on, having to fall back just a little bit. I mean, Tyler Bowers is right there too. Cameron King inching up on these guys with better place right behind him.
Yeah, I mean, the only big issue, though, that Kevin Ruff, he's got 9/10 lead, almost 9/10 over Richie Coy right now.
He is on rails, like you said. That car is handling perfectly for him, and he's not even using the top side. He's using the middle of the bottom.
He is on the he's barely a car length up off the apron in 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. I mean, every lap looks almost identical.
Side by side, Federer Place looking underneath Cameron King for 5th spot. King still having a good run. And it's good to see. And 6th. Tap with the wall there off the corner.
A little smoke there, but still moving forward though. Yeah, still having a great day today. I mean, he started 17th up to 6th already. Tyler Bowers getting around Nick Alford.
Yeah, Bowers dove underneath him in 3 there. Late dive into the corner. Kind of caught Nick, I think, off guard a little bit. He's going to get the pass done.
And they're teammates.
Yeah. They're racing each other pretty hard, but they are teammates. All 3 of them right there together, actually. 3 of the 4 anyway. Messer in 14th, and these guys are in 3rd, 4th, and 5th.
Better place going under Alford right now. Not Alford, Alford. Trying to make it work. Yeah, that's
Who's Alfred?
I did say it, but yeah, Alford. And it's funny with his name Alford, he's driving a Toyota.
Is that Fat Man's butler?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah.
Might be. To the bat cycle.
I need to know this broadcast is going to go a certain way. Especially with the fumbling at the start. I was like, this is going to be fun.
I mean, that had nothing to do with me. So, I mean, you know, just once you get the snowball rolling, you know, it just kind of.
But it's not that kind of holiday.
Well, yeah. Well, but, yeah, I am watching chat. Let's see, who's out there? We got Catabolic. Mom's out there. Donnie Batista's out there. And then Robin Bergen is out there. I believe she's rooting on Michael Childs. Michael Childs is not in tonight's race, unfortunately.
Got somebody saying aloha? From Hawaii, maybe?
Yeah, we got viewers from Hawaii.
If I would touch the wall there in the corner.
It looked like he's been running that high line so much. Yeah, I can imagine he may have. He's been flirting with it.
So right on board with the 94 Bowers, so things are kind of settled down here. Using that top side.
He's one of the only guys of that Hot Lap Hero team that has been using that high line, and he's the only one actually being able to actually make it work for those guys. Man, he's right up on the wall there.
Yeah, he is. And that's actually going to allow that 98 Alfred around him. I think he scared himself just a little. He's scaring us. I think he scared himself that time.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I have a bad enough time hitting the wall as it is. And, I try not to stay up there.
Well, you see how Lucy is crossing that seam.
Yeah.
Big wiggle there through 3 and 4. It's going to allow Federer Place underneath him.
And that's why I don't like it. Yeah, you get a little loose there. It doesn't really leave you much room, you know. And sometimes, too, if you get too close to that wall, the wall almost wants to suck you into it. and you get that little wall glue, and it
Oh,
isn't good.
we got problems back here. Cameron King, I don't know how he saved that, but he had contact with somebody else there. He saves it, no caution, but he is slowing off the pace. He probably needs a change of...
I don't think he got touched at all.
Did he just get loose?
He got loose, yeah, got loose on his own. Oh, unbelievable how nobody hit him.
Let's go back, look at our best Tire and Auto Care instant replay here through turns 1 and 2. Loose in front of the field. Oh my goodness, how did they split him?
I know, I'm trying to look in. I don't think Wortman actually hit him. I know Joshua Gaiman unfortunately got a little tap of Wortman, though, just as Wortman was slowing down. But yeah, no, he completely missed him. How did Jonathan Atkins miss him as well?
He snuck by on the outside. But look at this. Oh, well, he did hit the wall a little bit there, but man.
Actually, I do think Jonathan maybe did clip the rear end of Cameron there, because I do see a little bit of deformation on Cameron's car.
Different.
So yeah, there might have been a little contact from Jonathan.
Oh my goodness! A great piece of driving by everybody behind him.
Yeah.
A great piece of driving by Cameron himself.
I know. Well, yeah, and Cameron, again, he's got right rear damage a little bit, and it did deform. The car deformed as Jonathan kind of drove through. Jonathan does not have a scratch on his front left, though. So that makes no sense whatsoever.
We're going to look at this, and we're going to look at, again, there's no caution, so I want to kind of do this quickly, but I want to look at the rider board, Jonathan Atkins, and we'll leave this one alone, but I want to see how Atkins snuck through here. He sees there's Cameron King in front of him. Loose sideways. You're just hoping he stays down there. Boy, I don't know. That's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, unfortunately, though, yeah, Jonathan, because he likes that high line so much, I mean, he really had no other choice. He had to just think skinny as he's going through there.
I guarantee, yeah.
Wow.
Right,
and just everybody behind him, though. Yeah, everybody behind him just did a great job of just missing him.
Cameron King out to a 1.4 second lead. Rich McCoy in second. Nick Alford in third. Better place in fourth. Bowers in fifth. But man.
Yeah, the hot lap kind of spread apart, and they're starting Nick's kind of cycled back around to the lead here. He was behind some of these guys a little while ago.
Got 6 for Wyatt Huntley. The battle's on for 7th. Here comes Wortman around the one of Atkins. He makes that pass. These are the guys that had to drive through that turn 2 scare, or jump scare that the 93 put on him.
Jonathan's still liking that high line up there too. I'll tell you, he's been able to kind of keep it up there. He's been able to keep it up there and kind of keep that momentum going. I'm also afraid too that sometimes when you run that high line, you do tend to burn out your tires a little bit more. I know, you are using obviously more of the racetrack, or at least the longer way around the racetrack, so fuel mileage kind of comes into play as well when you run that higher line.
Got Gaiman right behind him. Jeff Chandler, the last car in the top 10 right now, having a good solid run. I was able to see all that happen in front of him there. Doyle usually watching along with the broadcast. Is he out there tonight? He might be.
I do not see Doyle. No, I don't. Well, he hasn't said anything yet, but yeah, he might be out there. But yeah, Kevin just continuing that lead right now.
Just going through the field. Case Swing rolling back there in 11th spot in the 71. You got Ben Tracy's falling to 12th there. Kind of on the island right now. Jose Medina in 13th spot, having a quiet night. He qualified 13th, running 13th, and at number 24.
Yeah, Kermit Henney behind him with Brian Mester. The two of them kind of fighting for a spot right now.
Yeah, good to see Kermit back. I know he's been missing in action. He's had some things. We had somebody with some smoke there off the corner. But good to see Kermit back, though, back in his car. I know he had to miss a few weeks. Brian Messer, good to have him back as well. I know he's been kind of busy. He moved to the West Coast and finally getting things set back up. Good to have him back. And I know he's been busy with the podcast and everything. So that's cool.
Yep. It's good to be busy, right? Well, it's springtime, summertime. That's when the busyness starts.
Jack Curran back there in 16th spot. You got Julio Villalobos. Big gaps between these guys back here in 17th. Zach Stevens in 18th. His first, I think it's his first start.
I don't remember. Yeah, I don't know if he was here last week or so. I know he is somewhat new to the league. He's got a handful of starts throughout all the series.
Yeah, that's Victor Pfluger back here in 19th after those issues. That big slide down the backstretch, just holding on, hoping for a caution. Austin Moore, actually, back here in 20th with Joshua Wakefield. I know Joshua, that's his first start with us tonight, so good to have him, the 44 there. 14 of Lane Allen, still trying to hang on, trying to dig out of that hole. He's back another lap down now.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what happened to him. I did see also, though, Austin Moore just went in for a pit. I don't know if it's an early stop, but well, yeah, we had the stage at 40. We got 167 laps. I mean, if you were going to try to do a two-stopper from the stage, yeah, this might be the time to come in for that.
So we stopped on lap 40. We're on lap 88.
Yeah, and I'm trying to. I know I got the chat radio on. I thought I heard Kermit Henny come up the radio, but I didn't hear anything said.
Just have been a quick thank you.
Oh, well, my microphone is set up. Surprise, surprise. I don't understand why that always happens, but all right.
Updates.
Yep.
Still out there. Now 1.8 second lead, just pulling away, slowly but surely. Richie Coy in second, but he's starting to be caught back here by Nick Alford in third.
Well, I kind of feel like Nick has been in that distance for a while now. He just has not been able to kind of close down on Richie. I mean, I'll tell you though, neither one of them have anything with Cabin right now. Cabin is just he is gone.
Yeah, I kind of wondered though what Nick can do if he can get by this 19 because he's caught him back. He's a little faster right now.
He just can't get. It's like he can't. He's gotten to that bumper, but he's in that bubble of air right now. He just cannot seem to kind of get around him.
One thing too,
and I think Nick likes the outside line, or he likes the inside line as well, and he just can't seem to get by Richie.
Well, no, I've seen Nick run to the top here, and there he goes to the middle at least.
He lost a little bit of spots there. A little bit.
Maybe a little too loose to run the very top now, because he was all the way at the top, I thought. I know the 94 was, and where did the 94 go? He's back in sixth spot back here.
Well, we did see that earlier on as well. He had a little bit of issue.
There's Austin Moore with those fresh tires around the top of Tyler Bowers, racing with Joshua Gaiman right here. Gaiman looking to the inside.
Yeah, unfortunately, Austin he showed 4 laps down right now. Don't remember. He may have been a couple of laps down from before, but yeah, I don't think you're going to go 4 laps down and get the set of tires if you were to go. But yeah, I mean, look at that speed difference, though.
Pass for second. Here comes Nick Alford to the outside of Richie Coy. Going to take that spot off turn 2 and move into second spot solely. So we have Alford now in second spot. Richie Coy back to third, and here's Brandon Fetterplace in fourth. Going to eat him up.
Yeah, Brandon. I don't know if you saw that. He got really loose coming out of 4 there, and but he's still going forward. They can still kind of gain a little bit of time here on Richie. Yeah, Richie's slipping for sure. Here comes Fetterplace.
Inside, Richie Coy going to let him have that position. Actually, Coy a little off the pace off turn 2 there.
Yeah, he's definitely fallen off quite a bit right now. Ever since Nick got by him, he just started dropping like a rock here. And now he's going to have to deal with, he's got 2 lap cars right now he's dealing with. One on new tires and one on old tires. Well, I should say old tires, but a little off the pace compared to Austin right now.
Yeah, I think it was Wakefield, Joshua Wakefield. They went around there. Here comes Austin Moore, several laps down, using those fresh tires.
Well, one guy that looks like Mike's going to be catching Richie here is that 83 of Tim Wortman. He has definitely saved a little bit.
Yeah,
he is coming strong right now.
Again, that's his teammate up front leading. So,
yeah,
real surprise there. While we were looking at that replay, oh, we got a slow car on. We got a slow car off turn 2.
Kevin. It's Kevin.
Kevin Ruff, our leader, off the pace off turn 2. Like he was out of gas off 2. He's back going again. Oh my goodness. Let's go back and see what happened to our leader here. The 99, Kevin Ruff, out front all by himself. Into turn 1. Oh, he just gets loose and smacks the wall there in 1 and 2. Oh my goodness.
Wow. That was a pretty good hit too.
Goes in the corner, just gets loose in the second lane. Just up the track.
Wow. I mean, yeah. 2 seconds. I mean, he had just about a 2-second lead there. Just, man, that's awful.
Oh, Kevin with issues again. He's coming to pit road.
He's got some pretty good front right damage there. So,
man.
Well, maybe see if you can get the thing fixed up, and maybe some of the new tires. Although unfortunately he lost a lot of spots just recovering from that spin.
Well, I want to watch this lap. Did he have issues in 1 and 2 or 3 and 4 again? That's why he's going to pit road. We'll see. 3, 1. Oh no, 1 and 2 he gets loose. This is not the same issue. This is a different incident. He does the same thing a second time through in 1 and 2. That, folks, what you just saw there was not a replay of the initial incident. After the second time, he had issues through 1 and 2. And now it really is broken. So he hit the same way again, Tony, in the same corner. So he's going to have some major. Man.
That is a shame. Yeah, he had that thing on rails
covered.
Tonight. Oh, big time.
He had the speed. Yeah.
And the car looked fantastic. I mean, he was not out of shape. He was running the same line just about the whole night. And again, yeah, he was up maybe a seam or 2, right? Before that spin happened.
He was running the second lane. He was running the second lane and he hit the wall the first time. He ran the same line into the next corner the next time by and did the exact same thing again. It just broke loose on him. All right, your leader now is Nick Alfred, but here comes at 34, Brandon Fetterplay. I knew it. Like you can't keep him down, man. He fell outside of the top 10, worked his way back through, and here he is starting to catch for the lead.
Well, somebody else we really haven't talked too much about. Run third right now, Joshua Gaiman. We were talking about Tim Warman a little while ago, barreling through the field, but we must have missed Joshua Gaiman. Yeah, he is on a rail right now himself.
Joshua Gaiman, Tim Wortman, Jeff Chandler, your top 5. Richie Coy's fallen all the way back out of 6th spot, and he is in all kind of trouble. I wonder if he's got a tire that's wore out or something. He's fallen way back.
Yeah, because he's got his teammate in the one right behind him right now.
Atkins fighting Tyler Bowers. They're all on top of each other right here coming off the corner.
And actually, Jonathan looks like he's starting to kind of come on a little bit stronger here as the laps go. But where are we at? We're at lap 103 out of 167 laps. We got about, 65 more to go, per se. I'm just kind of curious. I am hearing 98. It's coming in. Gaiman's pitting in as well. I was just going to say, waiting for pit stops, and we got him.
Oh,
Chandler's coming
Gaiman.
in.
Sideways coming to pit road. He's going to miss the pits.
Wow.
That's going to be a penalty for him as he rejoins pit road, almost into Jeff Chandler. But, yeah, that's going to take Gaiman out of contention. They are falling like flies.
Man, and that looked the quintessential rear brake bias cup car that we've come to know. He was kind of splitting the apron though too, in the track. So yeah.
And I know too that this car is not too friendly when you're going to change. You know, you're getting the seams, or even Tyler Bowers hits pit road from the track to the apron. The transition there. This car kind of gets a little wonky.
All right, I'm hearing Fetter Place is pitting this time. Somebody else is pitting as well.
Sometimes these green flag stops separate the men from the boys. Let's see what the 34 can do here. You want to make up time, but you want to be careful. Tim Morton.
Richie Coy's coming in.
Richie Coy to pit road. So 3 of those guys coming to pit road right here. It's going to hand the lead to Jonathan Atkins in the 1.
And that's the one thing that, you know, you don't really get to practice too much in lobby racing. You know, if NASCAR or iRacing hosts lobbies for a lot of these guys, some guys practice within that. You don't get a lot of green flag stops for that. So when you come out here to the league and we're having these green flag runs, it's crucial that you get these things right. Don't speed. Make sure you get in the box. Get your tires. Get out.
Oh, Jose Medina to pit road, but he is sideways and speeding. That's going to be a speeding penalty for him, unfortunately. He tried to get it down to speed, but could not get the car slowed down, so he's going to have to serve us a hold for speeding. Unfortunately, that's going to take him out of contention.
Yeah, he was coming in pretty hot. That thing was wiggling a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, he was trying to hang on to it. Here comes Atkins to pit road. But yeah, he was definitely just trying to hang on to it there, and did hang on to it. Unfortunately, he couldn't get the speed out of it. Wyatt Huntley coming to pit road. Kermit Henney hitting pit road as well. He's going to hand the lead over to the 71 of Casey McMullen. In the Bass Pro Shops colors there for the 71.
Yeah, Casey likes just to show up at the end of these. Usually he's been sneaking in the top 10 lately. So I don't know. I think the best strategy is if you can go as long as you can go. It looks like Ben Tracy's coming in now.
Yeah, 71
might help you later on.
Is one of the guys usually the last ones to pit.
Yep.
Here's the 33 of Tracy coming around to hit the line. Maybe he just got it slowed down there.
And as I'm looking here, I think, I think Casey might be the last guy still on the lead lap, or maybe Kermit's coming out right now.
Got Alfred on pit road, or
Casey's calling it now. He's coming in.
Yeah, he's trying to get down right there in front of. Got Alfred right there beside Chandler. So Alfred and.
I believe that's the field right now.
It is. Alfred going to be the leader. The battle for second is between Jeff Chandler and Brandon Fetterplace.
Yeah, I'm waiting I don't know where anybody is right now. I'm waiting for it to kind of cycle through here.
Tyler Bowers up in 5th, or going to be 4th when they cycle back around here. Brian Messer up to 5th. Some of these guys stopped a little earlier than others, had those fresh tires. But your leader's still going to be Nick Alfred, which is he's got a pretty nice lead over Brandon Fetterplace, about 1.4 seconds.
Yep. Yeah, I'm all kind of linked up now, too, yeah.
Who's that on?
Yeah, Jeff.
Somebody just hit the wall in front of our leaders there.
Who's that guy in front there?
Is that David Duran?
Yeah, David Duran or Julio. Those are the 2 cars in front of Nick right now.
Trying to stay on the lead lap here.
We summoned Mr. Lawrence a little while ago, and he's in chat. Hey, Doyle.
Just having a pretty good run tonight. Currently running in 3rd after pit stops. He's had a solid showing tonight. And I reached out to Jeff over the last week. Said, hey, man, is there anything we can do? I know he's had some struggles as of late. And he basically told me, he said, it's just the amount of work I'm putting into it right now. He's been extremely busy at work, apparently, and just not had time to put into it. And I was like, well, as long as things are good. You hate to see guys fall off like that, and if there's a reason, you want to be able to help them out. But that's just simply as long as you as long as you come to terms and understand that, you kind of get out what you put in, and if it is what it is, then it is what it is. I mean, that's
right.
As long as you're having fun.
And yeah, to follow up, yeah, Jeff is running that new matte paint finish. The Legacy car looks pretty good as
like
usual.
It. Yeah, nice. I always like a black and red car.
Oh yeah.
Even a wine red. I like red. I like a red car.
Yeah.
He's got a red car in front of him there, David Duran, who unfortunately just went lap down.
Yeah, and actually Julio went the lap down now as well. So we only have 15 cars on the lead lap. Shad Curran is the last car on the lead lap. He's in a gaggle of cars himself, and he's got maybe a third of the track before he gets lapped himself. Yeah, I mean, the Hot Lap Hero guys, they are on a rail tonight.
Yeah, biggest losers through the pit strategy is going to be Kevin Ruff, of course, with his issues. That was not really through the pit strategy. It was, unfortunately, some mistakes on pit road. His car just got loose there, and unfortunately took him out of contention. Of course, you got Jose Medina with speed on pit road, the 24. At least he did control his car there, and Joshua Gaiman dropping a lap down after his issues coming to pit road.
Yeah,
he was in the top 5.
Joshua was in the top 3 when that happened. Yeah.
All right, we got a battle for the lead shaping up. Alfred was out front by 1.4 seconds. That gap has closed. There's his teammate, the 34 Fetter Place, right behind him, as we have 52 laps remaining.
Well, Brandon stayed out a lot longer than his teammates did, so this is kind of typical to kind of see where they're at right now. And really, Brandon, the two of them have a 1.5 lead over Jeff Chandler right now, so Brandon's really just kind of in the catbird seat. He doesn't really even have to push the issue right now. He can just continue to stay out there, save a little bit, and then try to get by Nick when he feels like he's ready to get by Nick. He should have more legs though, especially with the tire deficit.
He's only got 2 lap pressure tires. He's only 2 lap difference.
That could still mean a world though with some of these tire
wear. It can, but it's not a huge difference.
Well, if you think about how much time though Fetter Place has already gained on Nick, because wasn't he about 1.4 ahead not too long ago? So
yes.
he's ran him down. So that may have actually.
But how much tire life are you taking out of your tire? You might equalize your tires. They're trying to get there.
And that's true, right? Well, we'll find. We'll see what happens. We'll see how it shakes out here. Here comes Fetter Place. He's gotten a little bit closer to that exit.
He's trying to find a Fetter Place, trying to find a better place to pass.
That's right, yeah. They're both a little quicker than Jeff right now as well. I know Jeff, I believe Jeff pitted, I think he pitted on equal tires as Nick as well. So
here we go. Battle for the lead down the backstretch. Brandon Fetter Place to the inside. Going to make that pass easy into turn 3 over Nick Alfred. Fetter Place to the point. And points leader looking to stack some more points between him and, well, there's second place right behind him, Alfred.
Yeah.
Or Alfred.
It don't matter.
Or Alfred.
Yeah, or Alfred. Yeah. He's Alfred now. Yeah, he's trying to get them points.
Jeff Chandler still in third. Here's Tyler Bowers trying to get some of these lap vehicles.
Yeah, Tyler's on a pretty good pace right now. He might be able to catch Jeff if he can get through these cars pretty clean here.
And he's got Richie right behind him, Tim Morton behind him.
Yeah, well, Richie stayed out a few laps extra compared to some of the leaders right now as well. So. And just so you know, too, the 45 and the 51, they are racing for the Lucky Dog right now. They're both currently 1 lap down, and they're what is it, 16th and 17th.
Yep, you got a lead lap car between them. That is Bowers.
So, yeah, as much as they might be a pain right now, I know Richie's probably looking at what's going on in front of them. They are racing for a Lucky Dog spot, so they're going to have to treat each other. Both groups, you know, they're both fighting for different spots, but they're going to have to just treat each other well and realize that, yeah, people are Everybody's out here racing right now.
This is like class racing, but you got the same cars.
That's right. Yeah, exactly. And Joshua Gamion, he would be the third guy 1 lap down, but he's in another zip code compared to the 51 and the 45 right now.
About a half lap down there. It's been clean and green so far. Good for these drivers. I know they enjoy this and they appreciate that. They kind of get to stretch their legs a little bit here, because we haven't had a caution in a while, and they prefer it that way.
Well, I think a lot of guys like the green flag stop aspect to it, because it does kind of show the men from the boys, and just one more thing that you got to kind of get right. And you know, again, some guys that they don't get the practice to do this because they might not be used to running many green laps, running out the tires all the way to the end as well. So it's a little different than a lobby style.
Yeah, it's one more tool in your arsenal, you know. If it's at
right.
least, and I know from personal experience, this is something I always like to kind of be able to use is those green flag stops. I'm able to kind of use some advantage there that I feel like I had in some aspects. It's like I said, it's something else you can kind of focus on and work on as a driver to make a difference. And anything you can add like that where you can make a difference is enjoyable as a driver, because you try to work out and find the extremes there.
Yep. Now I'm okay at pitting. I'm not great at saving tires, so that's the only reason why I don't like it. So.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm right there with you on that one.
Yeah, it's
anything I gain on pit road, I'll lose through the run because
exactly. Yep, that's unfortunate, but yeah, I mean, you can see, and you know, mad respect for a lot of these guys that can get through it and can do it, and but again, it's kind of like what you were saying earlier. You know, you get what you put in, and yeah, I can't say I really put in too much. It's fun though. I still enjoy being out there and having a good time out there.
Running over to 31 of Chandler, still running in third spot. Great run for him tonight.
He's starting to kind of close in on Nick a little bit, though. He's got he brought that down. I mean, there's a 1.3 gap between the two of them. That was at like 1.7 before Better Place even got around there.
He'll be watching his mirror too. That 94 of Tyler Bowers back there as well.
Well, and then you got the Richie Coy back there in fifth right now. So we got 2, 3, and 4 kind of fighting. Well, and then even further back, Tim Wortman. They're still kind of in the same ballpark there, so we still might see a little bit of shakeup.
Wortman looking forward at Richie Coy. Got Atkins back here. Brian Messer in the 8th spot through pit stops. He's made progress to the front.
Yeah, he's got a good solid top 10 right now.
The Fine Line of Whiskey podcast card. I tell you what, it reminds me of, and I like the colors, so don't take offense to this. The Geek Squad cars. You remember those Geek Squad cards? The orange, black, and white. That's what it kind of looks like, and I like it.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I do. I like an orange. You know, like you said, you like the red and black and the white. I'm an orange and black and white. I mean, yeah, I dig those. I like green, black, and white too. So. Yes, I'm a
orange and yellow and Kermit Henny.
We got a yellow.
Caution on the track. Kermit Henny having issues on the front stretch. Going to bring out a caution here with 37 laps remaining.
Maybe not the break that everybody wanted, but I'm sure there's quite a bit of the field right now that really wanted that.
Let's go back and see what happened to Kermit here. Through 3 and 4 on the front stretch. Going to get loose off turn 4. Ends up in the grass on the front stretch. So far, so good. Rejoins the track, and it just spits him out sideways. Just enough in front of the field where the caution's going to come out. Single car spin there.
And speaking about paint jobs and colors, I kind of like that car of his.
Oh, yeah.
Like a dark olive green with some gold and yellow, and I dig it.
But unfortunately, it's got a little more green,
Yeah,
and it's caused the yellow. So there you go.
that's right. Yeah. Is that foreshadowing?
Call it what you want. Unfortunately, goes for a spin. Like I said, simple single car spin there, but that's going to bring everybody to pit road for some tires and fuel.
And from what I'm looking at, it looks like Julio Villalobos was the lucky dog recipient there. So he won that battle between him and David Duran.
So he will get that lap back. That battle was important. You know, when you're battling for the lucky dog, you never know when that caution is going to fly. It's going to be a big deal for your race.
I'm just trying to see here. Joshua Gaiman, he's kind of following pace car. I mean, he was a lap down. I'm curious if any of these guys may actually try to stay out to maybe get
Take
their lap
the wave
back.
around. Yeah.
That's right.
So everybody comes off pit road, finishes their work there. And if I'm seeing this right, Mr. Tim Wortman has found himself the lead.
He, yes, big time. I'm going to have to go take a look at that old pit stop there. That was a 2-tire stop.
Yeah, I was going to say, judging by the gap, that had to be a 2-tire stop, and it was.
All right, little strategizing going on. We've seen guys do it before. We've seen him pull it off. I mean, he's still got, by the time we go green here, he's going to have maybe, 32 more laps to go? Because we've got, 2 to go, I believe? There's a possibility. That's all I'm saying.
35 laps left, so gotta get to 1 to go this time by. So 34 laps. He's gonna have to hang on. Less than our stage, but still a while.
That's right. And it looks like Joshua Wakefield is going to get a lap back. Who else? Jose Medina's getting a lap back, and so is Joshua Gaiman. So they are taking the wave around.
And Zach Stevens in the 72.
Oh, okay.
All right, so we are a double foul. So it'll be Tim Wortman up front with 2 tires. Nick Alford the first with 4. Brandon Fetter plays Jeff Chandler. Tyler Bowers, your top 5.
When did Tim Wortman pit?
Last lap.
Well, that's right. Yeah, because he only did take the 2. I'm sorry. I forgot. Yeah. Well, yeah, he might have a little chance here. We'll see. I don't know how the insides wear.
We'll see. We're going to find out right here as the pace car peels off, getting ready for a restart. It's going to be 34 laps remaining. Tim Wortman up front, Nick Alford in second. Green flag flies. Great jump for Wortman as they head off into turn 1. Boy, getting a push.
Get a little help now, yeah. Man, the hot lap heroes there. Whoa, they almost wanted to. They almost had a little inter-office discussion who wanted to be on the outside there.
Wortman trying to hang on against Fetter Place, Bowers, and more.
Well, he's only got the 2 tires, but he does have that clean air in front of him. So, and we've seen him in the past. I mean, he always kind of sneaks up there. He's one of those guys who he's been waiting to knock that first win down as well. So,
trying to hold off Fetter Place. Fetter Place looking low, looking high, looking low again through 1 and 2. With the run off the corner, able to keep the lead, but here comes the 34 Fetter Place with the run off the corner.
Man, still hanging on strong in that second lane. Oh, almost a little touch in there.
Ooh, yeah, I think the 34 got a little loose underneath there. Do a little side drafting.
He was able to clear him though at the line, I believe. Oh no, he cleared him at the line there. Unfortunately, Wortman's going under. He's got Nick Alford under him right now.
Alford battling for second. Tyler Bowers in third, or in fourth.
Yeah, it's another hot lap heroes up in the top 5 again. These guys are just very strong week in, week out. Jeff Chandler sitting in 5th right now. He's got Jonathan Atkins on his outside right now. And then Atkins' teammate. Oh, Atkins in the wall a little bit.
Yeah, Atkins hits the wall there. That's his teammate Richie Coy trying to get by on the inside and does. But Jeff Chandler solidly into 5th spot here.
They got their little team affiliate Wyatt Hunley now under Atkins in the shock and awe car.
The shotgun what?
Shock and awe.
Shotgun all?
I didn't say shotgun all. Maybe I did. Mr. Michael Blackner's team.
That's
Wyatt
right.
out there running for Michael.
I'm sure Blackner's out there watching as well.
Oh, yeah.
22 up in the 7th spot.
I'm looking at, got another yellow.
Caution. Victor Pfluger around off turn 4.
Yeah, and Victor was actually, he is a lap down right now.
Yeah, he is.
Well, looks like he just got a little loose there, and well, we'll see it here in a second.
Let's see. Is that Austin Demore?
Yeah, Austin was on the, I think Victor's on the radio too, apologizing to Austin. He didn't realize Austin was down there. It almost looked like he got a little loose though, but he kind of turned down, but yeah. All right, well, I think David Duran now is, he was clean getting through that, so he should be getting the lucky dog. And I have a feeling some of those guys
involved in that. Laps down. Yeah. Austin Demore laps down. Austin Demore laps down than Victor Pfluger, but
yeah. Well, I think some of those guys that we just saw got the waiver on Wakefield, Jose Medina, Zach Stevens, Julio, and Joshua Gaiman. I believe we're going to see them on pit road here. This is probably what they were hoping for.
That's worked out pretty well for them. They're going to get a reset here. They're already back there. Might as well come into pit road. Who else is going to come, though? Somebody else could come from farther back. Oh, faking out. But we do have some takers. Messer going to bring them down. About 10th spot on back. Messer, Lane Allen, Kermit Henney, Casey McMullen, Shag Curran. On back. Joshua Gaiman's going to get back into this one. He's going to come down pit road.
Yep. I mean, honestly, if you got that extra set, I guess if you have 2 extra sets, you're definitely coming in. If you have that 1 extra set, though, you got to really weigh your option.
So the top 9 cars decide to stay out here. 10th on back is going to have some fresher rubber.
Yeah, but they're going to have to deal with those 9 cars in front of them.
Yeah. You gotta have a strong car too, and I think the car that's in the best position, as long as he's got a little patience working his way through, is maybe that 61 of Gaiman. We saw he had speed early on.
Yeah, I mean he worked himself up to 3rd before he kind of had that issue on pit road or entry on pit road. So it definitely wasn't a track handling issue; it was just more of a pit entry issue and. Yeah, he should be in the catbird seat here if he can kind of work through the field. He's just going to have to be patient. We always say that week in, week out. Patient.
I mean, too, though, Brian Messer, he was running top 10. Casey McMullen was near the top 10. Lane Allen has had that penalty, but he's had to come back from all the way from the beginning of the race. He finds himself with fresh tires on the lead lap. He's in this group. And we saw what he could do with fresh tires at Chicago last week in the Vanlilys series.
Right, yeah. Yeah. And Lane has been 4 laps down all night tonight. He's had some up and down racing tonight.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is going to get spicy here. If we can stay green, which I hope we do, it's going to be pretty interesting here.
Got one car dropping to the rear there.
I mean, what do we have? We have 25 laps to go, maybe 26. Just be clean, be smooth.
Well,
don't get too excited out there.
Jose Medina going to get back in it as well. He's one of those guys got that wave around.
Yep.
Got some fresh tires. At 24, we saw that pit road issue. He's able to rebound. We will see. See if those guys can do anything with those few lap fresher tires in the back. It's going to be a race for sure. As Brandon Fetter plays Nick Alford, brings them down 1 and 2. We have 25 laps to go at the line. Green flag flies. Great jump for the 34 of Fetter Place on the bottom.
Yeah, he's not giving Wortman's not giving him the push. He's not returning the favor this time around. But
track just a little bit there on the entry of the corner.
I'm almost kind of surprised that Wortman didn't even bother to come in. Maybe try to get some of those inside tires, but he figured he's going to chance it.
Going to hang out there. Now in second spot. Third, Kelly Bowers in fourth, and it is a
gaggle back there, fourth and beyond. And it's just going to get even worse. Yeah. Well, it's going to get worse when some of these guys with those perfect tires start getting these tires up to temperature here. I'm looking at Joshua Gaiman now coming on the outside of Lane Allen. Or Lane kind of shut the door on him. Here comes Joshua now on the inside.
Battle for second, battle for fourth, and from there on.
Yeah, they're for the most part too wide stacked. At least they were. They kind of broke it up a little bit there.
Wortman trying to hang tough on the outside of Nick Alford right there for second spot. Nick up the track just a little bit. A little contact between the two of them.
Yeah, that was tight.
I'll tell you what, they are racing close for second spot.
They are, yeah.
Trying to get away from that side draft. Tim trying to find where he can go. Tim actually going to inch ahead here off turn 4.
Well, they're only just allowing Brandon, the points leader, to just get further and further away.
All right, Nick drives it in that corner that time. He's going to take that spot over Wortman behind him. Though. It is a mess. 3 wide off turn 2. Oh, a little door banging there between
Richie and Tyler there. Yeah, wow.
Going to take that spot.
Wyatt Hunley on the outside now, Tyler. Richie's looking at Jeff Chandler now in his sights.
There's Connor Henney right here behind Wyatt as well. We saw him through the grass and sideways not long ago here. He comes to the field.
I didn't even see him on the board. I'm looking, is he a...
Sure what scoring you're looking at. He's in 8th spot.
Yeah, well, I can see him on track now. I was just trying to find him on the list here, and he didn't show up.
Smacked the wall. That was Bauer. Smacked the wall on entry turn 1. The car in the wall back there behind him as well. That's Jonathan Atkins.
Messer now side by side with Kerman. Joshua Gaiman right behind him.
They've been racing together all night. As a matter of fact, all 3 of them have been together. It seemed like all night.
Well, and Gaiman, like I say, I think he's the first car right now with the fresher tires. He's just being patient, trying to get through this field here.
Yeah, Messer's got fresher tires.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So Messer's
looks like he is, yeah. But I mean, they're right there together. Pick one.
Yeah. Looking at that lead, bringing down his teammate. He's all over the bumper right now. He might have a lead change here. I'll tell you though, I'm going to throw a hat out to Tim Wortman though, still hanging in strong on that 2-tire stop.
Just like his teammate,
Yep.
Kevin Ruff was, of course, he was dominating this until he had his issues. But the first stage, he stayed on those old tires, was able to hang tough in the top 5. Jeff Chandler trying to hold off Richie Coy there for 4th. And I hope they're not looking in their mirror because it's chaos behind them.
That's what I'm looking at right now. Yeah, there's a lot going on back there.
Oh,
Tyler, I think it's Tyler. Did he tap the wall, I believe? Yeah, no, he just got loose.
Just loose off the corner there. Gathers it up in turn 3, though. loses a lot of position up to back to 14th, I should say.
Man, wow.
But he's been struggling trying to get through this traffic.
Well, unfortunately now he's all kind of stuck behind the guys that all have fresher tires right now.
Yep. Shea Kern in a bright green color. I like colors that stick out like that.
Yep. He's got those are like the Menard color numbers there. Or no, the card. So, well, man, it's a little bit greener than Menard.
Yeah. More green, less yellow.
That's right. Yeah.
Everything's settled out here for the most part. Jacoy did get around Jeff Chandler. Now he's chasing down Tim Morton with those older tires.
Nick Alford just makes the pass over for the lead. But Fetter Place is not taking it lightly.
Fetter Place is actually, are you live? Fetter Place is leading here.
Well, he did. He passed him, and Fetter Place passed him right back.
Did he get tied off the corner?
Yeah, it looked like he did. Yeah, no, Nick did clear him at one point in turn 2. So I might have not been 100% live, but there was, 100%. I was probably 70% live. But yeah, they've been fighting up there.
Here comes Richie Coy underneath Tim Mortman, trying to take over that third spot, get into contention with these guys that are racing up front here.
Yeah, Richie actually, he looks like he's found a little bit of speed in that car right now.
He's running out of laps, though. We got 13 laps remaining here at Kansas. Does make the pass on Wortman, though. Takes over third spot. Now, can he do anything to chase down the front, too? You got Brandon Fairplace running up front. Nick Alford trying to run a little higher, trying to gain something. Look for a little bit of an advantage here.
Well, Richie only ran a couple of hundredths slower than our leaders, and he was making a pass at the time, that last lap around. So, yeah, Richie's definitely got a little bit of speed right now. Can he put it down? I mean, he's got a ways to go, though.
12 laps remaining, and he's got 2 cars to pass, too. He's going to have to work his way by the first one to even get to the lead.
He's got to get there. Let's see, that last lap. Let's go back and take a look where he did. He ran a 30.3 or 30.73. Nick Alford ran a 30.84, and Fetter Place ran a 30.7. So Fetter Place still a little bit class of the field there up in the top 3.
Battle for 5th. White Huntley trying to hang on to it. Here comes Joshua Gaiman, though, with those fresher tires. He is now the lead car with the fresh tires.
Yeah, we were expecting to see him up the front there. Again, though, he's running out of time, though.
Yep.
And he's yet to clear Wyatt.
Dives
he's
it
fighting
in turn
for
3. Tries to use that extra grip he's got, and he's going to clear him off the corner just barely. Oh, he gets loose right in front of the 22.
He kind of shut the door on Wyatt there, and yeah, almost it could have been a lot bigger. Good eyes and good head out there for Wyatt.
Meanwhile, Tim Wortman has not gone away from the back bumper of the 19 of Coy.
No. Yeah. He's been just hanging on to that car. I mean, and we've seen him week in, week out. I mean, he kind of shows up towards the end of this race. Very quiet driver, just kind of smooth, stays out of trouble, stays out of the way. But he just shows up. He's got the speed week in, week out. And again, I mean, he's running that 2-tire strategy right now, just hanging on to that 4th spot.
We just saw Nick Alford get the wall off the corner there. They're starting to kind of space out for a second, third here. Even gaps between them. Alford trying to find something to better the 34 Fetter Place.
Well, we saw earlier on, too, Fetter Place kind of had the advantage over Nick there. And, yeah, unfortunately, Nick is starting to struggle a little bit right now. He might he might have a little pressure from the 19. The 19 is actually starting to catch the 98 now a little bit.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. We saw in the long runs that some of these guys have a little extra speed on the long runs. But kind of a short run to the end, 25 laps. We're down to 8 laps to go, 7 laps to go at the line.
Yeah, I mean, it's a medium run here. And
I guess,
yeah, a lot of these guys. And, well, but still, you know, some of these guys didn't pit either, so they are still kind of doing a little bit older set.
True.
It's still, yeah, it's
nicking the wall again off turn 2 just a little bit, just a touch.
And the way I'm looking at Wortman right now, I mean, I almost wonder if he's going to catch Richie before Richie catches Nick. And then I'm looking at Josh Gaiman back there. I almost think Gaiman might catch the two of them before they even catch Nick.
Well, they're there with Nick.
Yeah,
now.
everybody's there. I don't think anybody has anything for Brandon right now. I mean, Brandon's got a 7.5 tenths lead right now.
Well, we saw that with Kevin too, and unfortunately Kevin had some issues up front, so it's never over till it's over. Oh, we got some stuff going on back here. What do we got? Cars against the wall. Brian Messer with issues off of the turn 2. He's had such a good run all night, and it's falling apart right here at the end. Messer off the pace.
He got loose, I believe. Wow, actually had a little bit of Kermit Henney got loose, and Messer unfortunately got into him.
Oh, you see it in front of him. He's still trying to hang on to it. Unfortunately, Messer runs right back up.
Yeah. I mean, Kermit got loose. He was 3 wide with Atkins on his outside and then Lane Allen on the inside. And man, had a little contact with Tyler Bowers as well, and then the 40. Wow. I'm amazed Kermit was able to hang on to it the way he did. I mean, that's wow.
He's saying hi to everybody out there.
Yeah, honestly. Giving everybody a high five.
Waving with his car. Better place out front. No issues there as we hit 4 to go. But back here behind him, second is Nick Alford. Third is Richie Coy trying to get there to 4th place. Well, it just got a little bit more heated. You got Tim Wortman trying to hold off on Joshua Gaiman, who's now looking to the inside. You got Wyatt Huntley and Jeff Chandler.
Josh is blinking out on my screen.
Still
yeah, I mean, this is the battle.
For 4th.
Yeah, the battle is it's going to be for 4th right now.
But the Richie Coy started closing on Nick just a little bit more.
Ooh, Joshua gets a little loose there. Wortman still stays with them. I think Wortman was able to, he stayed ahead of him at the line.
Wortman wants this spot. You got Joshua Gaiman down there. Fresher tires. He's trying to hold him down there on that inside lane. They come off the corner. They're still going to be side by side coming off the corner. They're side by side behind him. Wyatt Huntley, Jeff Chandler.
Wow.
And actually, Wortman's going to hang on to it for now.
Yeah.
I think Wortman's okay
to go
with giving him the inside. Here we go off the corner. It's going to be the white flag. 1 lap to go. And I tell you what, Richie Coy all over the back bumper of the 98 of Nick Alford. You know, Richie says he doesn't want to talk to you in the booth, so he might be settling for 3rd here, but looks like he wants that 2nd spot.
Go Nick.
And then Joshua Gaiman finally gets that pass on Tim Wortman for 4th spot.
He did finally
Richie looking underneath. He's there, coming to the line, but it's going to be all behind the 34 Fetter Place, who wins here at Kansas.
Man. Well, Fetter Place can probably take another week off. Or he can probably go on vacation for a couple weeks.
Yeah, good. Sure. Another 1-2 for Hot Lap Heroes. Although I'm telling you,
the bounty.
Maybe
got to reinstate that bounty.
There are cars out there that had their number tonight, but things worked out, and they find themselves up front once again and able to capitalize on it and take home that 1-2 finish again. I'm telling you, there were some cars. I know the 99 out there, he was quick tonight. The 19 was pretty quick on the short run. Jeff Chandler was up there. He could have been at green flag pit stops. It was a mix-up.
Wortman, if Wortman took 4, that might have been a little different story for him as well. And I'm looking at 8th spot again. Mr. Case McMullen sneaks his way up into another 8th spot as well. Wyatt Huntley 7th. I mean, yeah, there's some pretty good competition out there tonight.
Well, but if ifs and buts for candies and nuts, we all have a merry 420.
There you go. Time to light the trees.
Brandon Fetter Place lighting it up on the front stretch here. Getting the win done once again here for Hot Lap Heroes. Let's look at our results here tonight for the Kansas 250. It's going to be Brandon Fetter Place out front. Teammate Nick Alford finished up in 2nd spot. You got the Victory Fuel Forward of Richie Coy in 3rd. Fourth for Joshua Gaiman, gets that last lap pass done on Tim Wortman, who finishes in 5th spot. Jeff Chandler, solid run tonight in 6th spot. 7th spot going to go to the 22 of Wyatt Hunley. The 71 of Casey McMullen finishes in 8th. 9th spot for the 1 of Jonathan Atkins. 10th for Lane Allen. That's pretty good rebound for Lane after everything he went through.
Yeah.
The 11th spot for Julio Villalobos. 12th for Jose Medina. 13th going to Shag Curran. 14th for David Duran. 15th for Tyler Bowers. And 16th spot going to Ben Tracy.
All right, finishing 17th, we had Joshua Wakefield. Then Zach Stevens finishing 18th. Kermit Henney 19th. Austin DeMore 20th. Brian Messer 21. Victor Fluger 22nd. Kevin Ruff 23rd. Cameron King 24th. Brian Bliss 25th. Lewis Meglin 26th. Stephen Hassett 27th. Mason Hoffner 28th. And then Ed Boyle Jr. 29th. And man, crazy race. Another barn burner, though, tonight. I mean, these guys put on a really good show tonight. Good, clean racing. A lot of fun. You know, just does anybody have anything for these hot lap guys? Hot race guys. I mean, I'm just going to start calling them the Hot Race League.
They pretty much have shown some dominance here on the finishes, man. But the races tell a different story. There are some fast drivers out there that just got to put it all together. We'll see see who can do that here going forward for the next couple of races as we finish up the 2026A season. But tonight it's all Brandon Fetter Place in Victory Lane. When we come back, we'll talk to our top 3 finishers and see what they have to say about tonight's event here at Kansas. We'll do that on the other side of the commercial break, and we will be right back after this.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
We are Best One.
The best tires.
The best customer service.
The best automotive service.
And the best customers. You see, Best One isn't just our name, it's who we are. Since 1948, Best One has been delivering quality and dependable tires and full-service automotive care to our customers. Best One, selling tires, serving people. We are Best One.
Back here at Kansas Speedway, finishing up the Kansas 250 for the Victory Fuel Cup Series here on Full Throttle Sim Racing. Let's kick it over to our post-race show, sponsored by the Fine Line of Whiskey Podcast. This guy's on tap every week to kind of cover the NASCAR news and reviews here on Apple Podcasts and also on Spotify. Those guys, the Fine Line Whiskey Podcast, Nick Alford, Brian Messer, both the guys in the race tonight, so they're going to have something to talk about. As a matter of fact, I wonder if Brian's going to bring up his late race issues here tonight. But those guys always have some interesting stories to tell. They talk about, of course, the race, but they have some of the personal stories as well. So it's a really fun listen. They get huge props from everybody that listens to them. So check them out, Apple Podcasts and on Spotify, the Fine Line of Whiskey Podcast. Let's talk to our top 3 finishers. We'll start with our third place finisher. Some guys we know very well. Third spot tonight, Richie, man. It was an up and down night for sure. It seemed like it was a struggle out there, but you had some speed, had a good, looked like a short run car, and was putting pressure on Nick there at the end.
Yeah. It is what it is. We did have a really good short run car for whatever reason. I just couldn't keep the right front tire on it for the long run. When I pitted there after that long run, I had a 0% right front tire, so I used every bit of tire that I had up there.
That's amazing. Yeah, I know it looked like it was a struggle on tires. We had that long run, and we had a green flag pit stop. We were talking about how that separates the men from the boys. We don't get those that much in some of the official racing, but we try to get that here in the league. Just talking about the difficulties of trying to maintain on pit road, trying to choose when to pit, how to get to pit road, all the technicalities with, and on top of it, this car not being that great over the bumps. And so you have that transition from the track from the apron. It looks like some of the guys struggle with that as well.
Yeah, it was definitely a handful. This car is a handful all the time, but when you're up on a fast mile and a half like this, that transition can be deadly. And I managed to do it with no 0% on the right front. It was death defying to try to get the car to slow down and get into pits because I had no right front on it. But it's everybody did it. I don't think we had a question because of pit stops. So congrats to everybody on that one. Yeah,
it was a pretty good race out there. I'll tell you on the tires too. I've always said if you're paying for them, you might as well use all you got. And you were using every bit of it. All that rubber, I wanted to use it all.
Yeah, I would have liked to have had a little bit left to be able to not fall back so far, and I think that's what it ultimately cost me at the end of the race. Is I had lost so much from that long run, not saving that right front, that I could never get back into close enough to clean air to really battle until the very end, and then it was just too late.
Yeah, man, it looked like it was a lot of fun. There was a lot of good racing out there, even among your teammates or teammate there. We were talking about you and Jonathan having completely different approaches to this track. It was a lot of fun though. There's a lot of good racing out there. And you tried to get to Nick there at the end. Did you need just a few more laps or a little bit more? What did you need there?
Well, I think he kind of overdrove going into one to make sure I didn't drive bomb in there. And then he went up the racetrack, and I would have liked to have seen what would happen if we were able to power down turn 4, but he didn't go up like he did normally, so I had to lift to keep from wrecking, and he got the run there. But no harm, no foul. He got second, I got third. You know what I mean? It is what it is, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. It looked like it was a lot of fun out there, man. So congratulations again on third place. I want to throw it to you, let you do your shout-outs and your sponsor plugs.
Well, congratulations to Hot Lap Heroes for keeping the bounty going. Once again, I tried tonight. Came up a little short. They definitely have it rolling, and they keep steamrolling who's up front here. So one of us has got I thought Calvin was going to do it.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, thanks to Victory Fuel for being on the car, Phoenix PCs, Icon Apparel. Thanks to all the new sponsors in the league. And I'm going to call blank and only remember Vanlilys, stickers, VC Designs, what is it, Gator, Wraptor graphics. So thanks to all those guys for coming on and some of the other series. Thanks for you guys for putting on the broadcast tonight. And thanks for Tony's mom and dad for watching.
All right, man. Well, third place finish. Congratulations. And we'll see you next week at, where are we at? Pocono or Talladega? Something like that? We're at Dega.
I'll be off on vacation next week. So I'll get a provision.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, enjoy
Mom
your
was rooting you
vacation.
on.
All right, well, we'll see you next week. Or we won't, but we'll see you the week after.
Yeah.
There's your third place finisher, Richie Coy, coming up short, battling with Nick Alford there at the end. Nick, I think you're standing by with Nick there, Tony.
Yeah, I got second place. He started second place, finished second place. How many times have I talked to you now since the season started in second place? I mean,
just go ahead and change my name to Bridesmaid.
I mean, we were calling you. I was calling you Nick Alfred a little while ago too. So I mean, you would think I would get this right by now.
Come on, man. Put some respect on my name.
Yeah. Oh man. Well, respect. I mean, how many of these races you finished second or first? And I mean, the team is on fire. You guys are as hot could be. I don't know, man. How was the race tonight? Just another awesome night for you guys.
Yeah. It kind of, the wind was really weird here tonight. It was actually quite opposite as what officials were all week. So you would get loose or tight, depending on your setup, in turn 3 and 4, mainly 3 or mainly 4, in officials. And then tonight it was turn 2, you were really tight. And then the car would just, we would have to, we started setting our car up super loose to compensate for it. And then it just got too loose over our run. It was just, we were constantly tweaking on the cars to try to figure it out. I mean, even with that, I had a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun racing all around.
Tony,
Well, yeah, it
listen,
looked
listen
like
to the complaints from second place here. Complain about the
know.
wind,
I'm
complain
not,
about
I
the
wasn't
weather.
complaining. No complaints.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. It was
Well, I
just
mean,
different
yeah.
than what we were practicing.
Well,
in
no, I mean, you
officials.
guys, you both looked like you got it hooked up, and you were having some pretty good battles, especially with Tyler in the mix a little while as well. And it seemed like you guys had the thing really dialed in on the low end, but we did see you kind of venture up to the top side a couple times too. It just, what were you doing? Looking for a little bit more speed up there? I mean, we saw a lot of guys run on the top side too, just trying to get that momentum. Was your car just not working that good up there, or you preferred staying lower?
Well, I tried to go up there to get cleaner air, and to get that run down the back or the front, vice versa. But it was like, if I could say negative grip up there, I would say negative grip up on the top. It was very, very sketchy. There's a bump going into turn 1 up on the top, and it really kind of pitches the car in a weird way. If you don't catch it, it'll just ruin your entire corner. So, yeah, I mean, unfortunately, the bottom, and the second lane was really where our cars would work, and we couldn't really do anything else. Tyler was kind of making it work up top for a little while, but then the grip went away.
Yeah, well, you're right. Yeah, we seen Tyler run up the top side too, and yeah, I mean, yeah, you and Brandon were kind of hugging that low line, which probably made it a little bit tougher to pass as well. And we saw maybe about 10 to go too. The two of you were kind of shucking and jiving for spots there, but he eventually beat you out of that spot. But man, it's just you probably shouldn't have taken that week off. He's just gaining a little bit more points on you.
Yeah, it's all right. Just call me bridesmaid from now on. That's my.
I think it was a really important week to take off, though, if I remember right. So
It definitely was.
Yeah, well, right. Yeah, you did
it
have something
definitely-
going
if
on,
it-
and
yeah, it definitely was.
congratulations on that as well. So yeah,
Appreciate it. Yeah,
that's awesome.
we had a lot of fun tonight. Shout out to everybody for kind of keeping it clean from what I saw. Keeping the cars under control. It was a lot of fun.
It was, yeah. Everybody was pretty clean, a very respectful race. A lot of good racing too, a lot of hard racing, and yeah, you guys made it look pretty fun. A lot of interesting, almost to the point where I might even want to get back in this car. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
But
come on.
yeah, good deal. Podcast has been fun as well. So I mean, yeah, floor is yours, my man. Go ahead.
Yeah, shout out to you guys for the great league, great broadcast. Shout out to the Hot Lap Heroes, always working together, always giving each other tips and tricks for setups and tweaks and whatnot. Fine Line Whiskey Podcast, we're actually going to start a kind of a second series. It'll be on the same podcast channel, but it'll be an iRacing spotlight. So if you're interested in getting interviewed, we're just going to interview people from iRacing and just talk about their background, how they got in iRacing, etc. If you're interested in that, let me know, and I can drop we have a little intake form that we'll have you fill out, and it'll go into a Google Drive. We'll be able to track who wants to be a part of it and when.
Well, that sounds pretty cool. Yeah, definitely. Maybe I might even throw my hat in the ring for that as well. But did Brian have a little bit of fun tonight out there?
Brian was super quiet all night.
Was he?
Yeah, we give Brian a lot of crap, but sometimes it's deserving. Most of the time, it's not. But he could take it. He was just really quiet tonight. He was just focusing on running clean, and I love him. It's funny, but unfortunately, I guess he got caught up in that little squirm towards the end there with Kermit. But that's racing, I guess.
Yep. Well, again, congrats on second. Congrats to the team. And I'm going to personally thank either you or Brian for Wednesday night's broadcast. I was going to fill in for Richie, but I rather ran, and we thought about you guys to fill in. So hopefully you guys will do some fun. Yeah, well, hopefully you guys will have some fun on Wednesday night as well. And again, congrats, man. And we'll see you next week.
All right, guys.
Have a good one. All right, Mr. Brody, you were with his teammate, Mr. Brandon Fenderplace.
Oh, sorry. Let me wake up here. All right. We're going down to Victory Lane with the 34 Brandon Fenderplace. Man, Brandon, congratulations. What a night, man. At some points, I know you had to kind of, there was one restart. You went back outside the top 10. I was like, oh, no, what's going on? And next thing I know, you're back up there battling for the lead. So it was an interesting night at some stages of the night, too.
Yeah, it was definitely a very stressful night. You know, I knew from practice and from during the week, we ran officials. We ran really well in officials. And Nick and I had quite a few battles in officials, so I knew what to expect. You know, he was going to run me pretty hard to get me there. But, all in all, I think tonight was pretty good racing.
Yeah, it was. It was always all the way through the field. We saw some great racing through the pack and everything too. I mean, you guys, well, you had to come through some of it there on that restart, but it was a lot of fun to kind of watch the guys use different lanes, use the top lane, the bottom lane. Some guys committed to certain points, even the middle of 3 and 4, which you don't see used all that much. Seemed like it was a viable lane tonight too. So it seemed like it was a lot of fun. We had that green flag pit stop too, to kind of mix things up. Just, what was the highlight of your night? What did you see out there? What was the turning point of your race, I guess?
I guess, for me, everyone, there was a lot of people that were fast tonight, and it just seemed like the weather conditions kind of threw a lot of people for a loop. They did us as well. I mean, the wind and stuff like that, it kind of just threw everything into haywire. It just wasn't what we had during the week. So, for me, it was just staying patient and just, watching the lines, trying to keep the nose, in clean air. And coming back to the field was very stressful, but it was kind of fun. I mean, it was kind of neat. It's very challenging because these guys are so fast that, it was very challenging to find the right lane that would have the momentum and stuff like that. It was kind of like a chess match, so it was pretty fun.
Yeah, talking about fast, Kevin Ruff out there at one point, able to pull out almost a 2-second lead over everybody else late in that run. And then he had his own issues.
I thought he was going to win.
Yeah, he had his own issues he wanted to do. Yeah, but absolutely, he was quick. Tim Wortman, his teammate, was quick up there too. They qualified towards the course. If you remember back, it was you and Kevin Ruff who had contact on the last, or coming to the white flag last year, if you remember that race.
Yep.
Where Kevin was able to win. So no surprise to see Kevin fast out there. But there were a lot of guys. Of course, Richie was in the mix there. And some other guys I'm probably missing. They were, of course, your teammate was up there, Tyler Bowers, as well. So it was a competitive race. It was a lot of fun there. But towards the end, man, Nick and Tim Wortman got to racing there on that restart, and that's all you needed to kind of drive away and build that gap.
Yeah, it definitely helped, but I don't think that was the end. I mean, Nick is so fast. I mean, we were battling it out in officials during the week, and I mean, he's just had so much speed this week that I barely beat him during the week. I mean, in the race that we ran. So, I knew he was definitely going to be a challenger tonight. I knew he was going to be fast. Kevin was fast. I mean, it's Kansas. It's like everyone is so fast here.
Yeah, Jeff Chandler had a good run. Several guys up there had a good night for sure. I'm going to throw it to Tony though. Tony, go ahead and take it away.
Well, I don't want to talk too long because, I talked to your teammate long enough. But, man, hell of a night tonight again. More points. You just ran them down. I mean, yeah, Kevin had a little issue, but you were still pretty hot and heavy the whole night. When you did fall back to 10th, what was your thinking back then? Did you just say, hey, I'm just going to save a little bit and then drive through the field? Or you're like, nah, I'm just going to go at it? Or were you struggling really at that point? Because I thought we saw you maybe tap the wall a little bit, too. We thought maybe you had a little damage.
I did. I got really tight at it too on that restart. It was like, I think it was Jonathan Atkins. Whenever he moved up the racetrack, it just took all the air off the nose, and I lifted and everything, and I just kept it up against the fence because I was afraid of getting turned. and then I ended up all the way back in 11th. I couldn't get back down, and I was actually pretty stressed because I was like, I just threw this away. I was up front. I wanted to manage the race up front or near the front, and here I am in 11th, and there's all this dirty air, and I'm not ready. So it was definitely very stressful. But like I said, I mean, I just had to calm myself down and just start digging.
Well, yeah, a few laps later, I mean, you were kind of right back in the mix, and then yeah, the cautions and whatnot. It seemed like too that one caution when you guys took tires and everybody else didn't in front, you were able to kind of work through that traffic a little bit, and I think that kind of sealed your deal up front.
Yeah, I was actually kicking myself in the first stage for taking tires. I didn't think that was the right call, to be honest with you. I remember pulling out of the pit stop, and I told Nick, I said, I don't think that was the right call. And he's like,
We're
"Of course it was. We're fine." And I'm like, I don't know."
well,
And
we were
he
questioning
was
it.
right.
Yeah, we were questioning it too, especially how fast Cabin was to kind of stick with you guys, especially not taking tires. But hey, again, good job on the team. Congrats to you and the team again. Another dominant race.
Thank you.
So we got Talladega next week, Brandon. You guys are on a streak, but we got a super speedway, and the last time you guys lost was the two super speedways that were on the schedule. So
Yep.
can you keep the drive alive for next week at Talladega?
That one's up to my teammates. Me and super speedways don't get along, but I will definitely do my best.
You say that, but I'm telling you, I think the
He
first,
said that in
at
the
least
past,
first
yeah.
2 wins you had in the league were at super speedway. So I'm not going to accept that excuse, but continue.
But if you remember, that was my teammates pushing me both times. Those guys are fast. They're fast as super speedways. They guide me through the field. I am not good at super speedways. I'm not. I can push, but those guys know what they're doing. So I'm definitely going to be leaning on them this week to kind of show me how to do it. Cameron King and Brian Messer and Nick Alford and Tyler and all them, everybody. I'm going to be leaning on them this week. So hopefully, hey, I think we have the talent to do it again, but it won't be me. I'll be lucky to finish.
Well, as always, it's a group effort. It's a team effort on a super speedway anyway. So you got to have
That's
a good
right.
team, and I think you guys have proved throughout the last couple of weeks that is exactly what you guys have. So I look for you to be a contender for sure. Super speedways, anything can happen. So we'll kind of see what transpires there at Talladega, but I look forward to it, man. We'll see you next week. I'm gonna let you do your shout outs and your sponsor plugs though before you go.
All right, thank you. First and foremost, thanks to my team, High Lap Heroes. I thank them every single week because they truly are the greatest teammates. They are so much fun to race around, so much help. Thanks to Premier for all the fast setups that we get every single week. Thanks to y'all for the broadcast. Thanks to everyone who watches the broadcast, all the league sponsors, and all the admins, and everyone who makes this happen every week. And hey, give a Fine Line and Whiskey podcast a listen. They're pretty cool to listen to what their recaps of the race. So yeah, other than that, hey, we'll go try and get them in Talladega.
All right. Well, another great points night for you. You expand on the lead. We think you're about out there where you can kind of take it easy the rest of the season. We'll see you though next week. As a race car driver, you can't just lay back. You always want to go for those wins. So
right. I'm gonna tell myself next week I'm gonna ride around in the back, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna try.
Yeah, for sure, man. Well, congratulations again on the win tonight. We'll see you next week as we head to Talladega.
All right, thank you guys.
All right, there's your winner tonight, the 34 Brandon Fetter plays. Man, this broadcast kind of started off a little rocky. I had a little tongue twist of myself. We've had some fun with it.
Because of the holiday.
Yeah, but we had, no, it ain't because of I wish I could blame that, but it ain't because of the holiday. But we had a great race out there. We had some green flag pit stops, a lot of racing up front, great racing through the field, and at the end of the day, Fetter Place gets it done.
Yeah, it was another exciting night. I mean, hot race heroes. I mean, these guys, they're knocking them down every week. And he talked about maybe sitting behind, but having teammates is what's going to help you next week. And I don't know, they got a pretty strong team, and they got a lot. They got a lot of members that are willing to work with them. So yeah, they're going to be a little tough tomorrow or next week. I have a feeling.
For sure, man. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun as we head to Talladega next week. You do not want to miss it. These guys on that high-banked, high-speed Talladega Superspeedway next Monday night, 9 p.m. right here on Full Throttle Television. You definitely want to tune in and see who gets the checkered flag there and kind of watch some exciting racing that's going to take place. We had a great race tonight. Brandon Fetter plays your winner tonight here at Kansas Speedway. That's going to do it for us here from Kansas. For everybody at Full Throttle TV, for Tony Solari, my name is Brady Hanna. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you had fun like we did. And we'll see you next week from Talladega.